2. Hey. 2.
Oh, I thought you said on the mic you were going to do
1 2 1 2 1 2. Can you talk for a second? 2. Hey.
Hurry up, dude. I got music. What are you doing?
You're on.
We're live.
You're on.
Yeah, I wasn't. I just saw you.
It wasn't loud, but it was up. Doodly-doo-doo.
Hit it, boys. But there's a lot of towns where you could go where a man could hang his hat.
Well, they got microbrews and mega stores, but we ain't down with that.
Well, there's a place I know right up the road where the beers are always cold.
Where a beat-up truck and a fishing pole are worth their weight in gold.
Going downtown Radioville, where you can kick back or have you the craziest thrills. You probably won't learn much, but maybe you will. We're going down to Radioville.
Now let's check in on the boys and see what they got themselves into this week.
I can show you a good time.
And that is what we intend to do.
That is it.
Show you,
Ladies and gents.
fellas and fellettes, a good time tonight.
Yeah, real good for some of you.
I should start every show like that. Howdy,
what?
fellas and fellettes. Was that good? Sound weird. Is that everybody? Let us know if we sound normal.
Yeah, why do I sound so top heavy?
Doesn't it sound kind of? I don't know. Well, we
Sounds a
were,
little punchy.
we were drunk behind the board last week.
Yeah, we were, and we will be this week.
We had our friend off-camera Paul on the show
good.
last
You wore
week.
an
and-
invisible sweatshirt.
Did I?
How's about
Is it blending in?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
of course. The green
I
light.
can show you
Yeah, I didn't think about that. All right, I'll take this off, guys, and you guys will enjoy that too.
Yeah, yeah.
Less clothes,
Striptease.
less clothes, the better for Vinny. That's what the ladies say, you know. I get a lot of fan mail saying, "Can you please do the show naked?" And I say, "It's against the law."
Yeah.
So no.
Although, is it?
In Illinois, Illinois is a two-party consent
yeah.
for nudity state.
real
It's like you're not allowed to force your penis on people.
What's the word? Teetotalers?
teetotaler?
Teetotalers.
You're totaling teas.
Teetotalers.
Yeah.
I think this is how you pronounce it. It's a weird pronunciation, if I remember correctly.
What does that come from? You're totaling teas?
Teetotaler.
Because you just drink tea instead of alcohol, or
Not I.
does no tea? The T stands not I. T must stand for something. Trepidatious. Anyways, hey,
Yes.
off
Trundle.
camera, Paul, say hi to everybody real quick. You need to use the microphone though. What an idiot! Holy shit! Go ahead.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, try again.
Hello.
Oh, remember the cable? You gotta hold it. Yeah. We should have fixed that in the past week at some point. Okay, well, that's nice. We'll worry about that later. So off-camera, Paul, we're gonna get his mic fixed in a second here, and he's gonna be paying attention to the comments tonight, and he'll be reading some of your comments later, hopefully, if he
Yeah.
sees anything worthy. And that's a new addition to the show. We're expecting him to perform this duty every week. Last week, we had an interesting time after the show was over.
We sure fucking did.
The boys began to tie one on something fierce.
Yeah. And then somehow I brought up a story about me and you in the basement throwing scissors at the wall at one point,
Oh, that's right.
and they were still in the wall.
That was actually something I really wish was on video, because I was lecturing Tom about how he throws scissors too angrily, and I was like, you need to do it softly with like compassion. And sure enough, I was throwing scissors really gay and sticking them in the wall every time.
Yeah.
Like, why do we not film the best things?
Yeah. So then we all go down there, and now we're all throwing these fucking scissors, and now they're also the plastic's splintering off. It's shattering, and then it's just two blades, and then the blades kind of come on. So then
It's a really great metaphor for like our friendship and show in general. We just kept throwing it at the wall until it was all broken and we were sad.
yeah, and then I have an uppercut bag hung down there, which at one point Vinny and I were shooting arrows at some weeks ago, and as we were throwing the scissors, Paul gave it a nice kick. And if whoever doesn't know out there, an uppercut bag is like a heavy bag that doesn't hang so low. It's more of a round bag, so you can get into it on the bottom, and he was kicking it. And I said, "Hey, that's a pretty hard kick." And he was like, "Yeah." And so we were both kicking the bag, and then Vinny was like, "I don't want to kick it."
I hate kicking. I'm very afraid that my leg will snap like a toothpick, and because I have notoriously scrawny legs. Tom, the first time he saw my shin, was like, "Get the fuck out of here! That's not your leg."
It's like, "Hey, polio Vinny."
Yeah. So sometimes I'll be at a bar. Remember, I was comparing my leg to that other guy that had giant calves, and it was like we were two different species. So I've seen all these videos in the MMA of these fucking guys with steel legs snapping in half. And I'm like, what chance do I stand? I don't know. Like, I'm not kicking anything. So,
yeah, but here's the thing: is Paul was kicking it not like a roundhouse. He was just kicking kind of like a high soccer kick, but he was getting good impact. And then we were like, "Just fucking kick it, man, kick it, blah blah blah." And so then, first of all, at one point, I figured out if I open the scissors, because now the backs are also blades, and I can throw it. And then I have 4 chances, and then they were sticking. So now we're all throwing them like that across the fucking place. And then, so Vinny's like, "Fine, I'll fucking, how do I do it? What am I?" And then he kicks. He kicks, and his other leg comes up, and he fucking falls on his back.
It was a very good drunken display. We're just setting the scene for you guys here.
On the concrete,
well,
it
no,
gets up.
I fell on my side, and actually it was like when you fall out of a plane, how you're supposed to land. I read like this survival book when I was a kid, and you know what you're supposed to do if you fall out of a plane?
Die?
You're supposed to land on your ankle with your foot bent so that your ankle breaks, then your knee breaks, and then your hip breaks, and then your shoulder breaks, and in tandem they sort of absorb the shock of the ground. So it was very similar.
Who said this? Bill Nye?
I had this book when I was a kid of how to survive any situation. It was like what to do if you're on top of a train. You need to know that the train is going like this back and forth, so you need to rock with it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And so anyways.
Well, that makes sense.
So I knew that. And
so he falls on his side on the concrete.
Yeah.
And me and Paul both start laughing our asses off. And we're like, "Dude, what are you doing?" So he gets back up. Now he's a bit indignant at this bag. So now he's going to kick it harder. And then he goes to kick it. Same fucking thing.
Fell again, yeah.
Falls again on the side. And then Paul goes, "What the fuck are you doing, man?" And then he goes to kick it. And his leg comes up and he falls on his back.
Yeah.
And so I'm fucking dying laughing.
So again.
So then I was like, all right, maybe we should fucking chill out and go upstairs.
Like usual, we're grown men, older than we appear, even, and we're playing dress up and karate after the show.
Yeah.
Probably Tom's got a cowboy hat on and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I probably was wearing chaps at some point or another. And then, so then we go, so then we come back up here. Now we're getting nice and lit up.
Yeah.
We're
Hey,
drinking
Tom,
tequila.
run that shit back for me.
So we come back up here. We're drinking tequila. We're drinking whiskey. I was drinking tequila. You guys were drinking whiskey. And then that whiskey was gone. So then we all started drinking tequila. And then my brother and sister were both hanging out. They had just watched the pod. And we're like, fuck it. Let's go over by Connie and Luke.
Shout out to Connie and Luke.
Yes. And Luke, who's in Mexico right now. So if you see this, you're a real dedicated super spreader. If you don't, you're no longer my brother or business partner. And so then we go over there. And it had been fucking, gavoning out, or people don't know what we're saying, snowing out.
Yeah. This is the word we use for everything now because we're fucking all secretly autistic. I mean, not so secretly.
Not that secret. Yeah. So we go over there. We all get out of Paul's car. And I fucking go, and I'm fucking doing some dumb shit into the fucking parking lot. And then I hit a patch of black ice. And now but my feet fucking fly up. And I go to catch myself. And I fucking bash my hand on the concrete.
I've said it before to these guys, so it's not going to have impact in the room, but to the listener, check out this impromptu reference. From behind, it looked exactly like an old Buster Keaton stunt from like the silent movie era.
Yeah.
And, like he's over exaggerated dancing and his feet literally went like, he's completely parallel to the ground. And he like even froze in the air and held up a sign that said "Yikes!"
Yeah.
And then and then he crashes to the ground.
Yeah.
And I couldn't stop laughing for a while. I didn't realize you were actually hurt because I was so fucked up. I didn't know what was going on.
I didn't either because I was
yeah.
pretty fucked up too. But I could feel something did something.
Do you have a picture of your hand? You can.
So
show,
yeah. So then that next day I wake up and it was all in the meat of the thumb. If anyone could see there, it's a bit swolled out. It was like sort of looked like a ass cheek.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
It was a nice. So
Yeah.
it was all fucking So my hand swelled up to about twice the size of my other hand. So that was good. Now
Hey. Look, that's a cool video.
Hey,
Okay.
look at that. But so that next day I was supposed to be going in to do a job, and that did not end up happening because I have to use my hands at my job. And so I started using this stuff. So we were talking the next day, and I was like, fuck, dude, whatever. This sucks. But I mean, I have a little flexibility, especially on that job. So then I went and got this stuff called dimethyl sulfoxide, DMSO, that I've used a million times in the past. And I haven't had to use it in a long time. But I did. And within literally 2 days, that swelling was down. Check this out. So that swelling had come down from there to where it was just... like the swelling was gone.
Look, I like this is a great before and after picture because in the second one, your house is clean and you're wearing a long sleeve shirt and you're like all put together. It's like you really got your life together.
Yeah.
Look, he mopped. His hand is better.
Yeah, like you could see all the purple on it because the whole fucking thing was still all like bruised up and shit. But that was in 2 days. So for any of you out there, dimethyl sulfoxide. When you fuck yourself up, get yourself some of that from the old health food store. It's actually an industrial solvent.
Yeah, you were saying it's not very good for you.
I mean, I've used it ad nauseum.
Yeah.
Legit. I used it so much at one point because I was using it for other extraneous shit.
Or you
That I hadn't-
dipping cigarettes in it and shit.
Yeah, I was
Like,
fucking tripping on it.
Yeah.
But I was using a lot of it for like a year without really reading precautions.
yeah, that'll happen.
I knew it was an industrial solvent, but I also knew that it had all these proposed or like purported benefits and all these like, crazy Wolverine shit. And so I was just using it. And then for some reason I kept like every time I would get drunk, I would my hangover, I would feel like I couldn't see anything. And I was like, well, whatever. It's just hungover. And
Going blind from caustic chemicals.
Eventually, I fucking looked it up, and it was like one of the reasons it's banned is because it fucking changes the shape of your eye lenses. And I was like, what? And ever since then, I've like needed glasses nearsighted. I swear to God, I fucked up my eyes with this shit.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that.
I mean, I
Okay.
can't prove it because I was getting up there in age 2. This was only like a couple of years ago now.
Yeah.
But I had no vision problems whatsoever until I fucking used that shit all the time.
Yeah.
And then so
That's a rough one. It's
So,
like
yeah.
moonshine. You're supposed to,
I healed myself blind.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's how religion works a lot of times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's God doesn't open a door without closing a window. That's true.
Yeah, and then you're
what
just
they say.
shut in.
Right, yeah.
And blind.
I kind of wonder with my eyesight, I've been thinking lately, the amount of times in my life I've been like, so say you're doing a lot of drugs or something crazy
will
is
not say
going
that.
on or whatever. Smoking, right?
Oh, God.
And how many times have you had the thing where you got so much smoke in your eye that you had to close it for like 2 minutes because it's like fucking, you know what I mean? It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
feels like you got stabbed.
Yeah.
It's happened to me probably 10,000 times. And I wonder if that could have something to do.
It can't be good.
Like, it's basically, I've been in 100 forest fires, and I've been just walking through forest fires for fucking decades.
Yes.
Basically. You know what I mean? Do you ever think, dude, the amount, I'm probably going to live to eat these words. Give me 1 second, and then we'll go to the comments. But, I'll probably eat these words. Well, the flippant nature with which I deliver them, at least.
Sure. I hope so.
But I've always been like, dude, we used to go in, like, you'll see, all right, so certain people, let's say they go, you see somebody doing like a clean out of an old house or something. They're all
Sure.
wearing masks. And,
Oh, yeah,
You know what I
no,
mean? My
yeah.
whole life, I was just rooting through abandoned buildings, smoking crack, fucking doing whatever. So many things that you're not supposed to do. You know what I mean? And I guess I'm
your
going to die from that.
whole
probably,
brain is
but
filled with mold and,
Yeah.
and myotoxins.
I think so.
Yeah, I do too.
I think I definitely have that cat
So there's a
one
thing that,
that
there's a new disorder that has been discovered by these sort of not naturopaths. They're called functional medical doctors or some shit. They do functional medicine, and they have like a 99% cure rate compared to like conventional doctors. Anyways, there's this one, I can't remember her name. She's Asian, so I'm gonna go Lucy Liu, and whatever her name was, I think it was Ming. I saw her on a.
Never mind.
I saw her on a. I saw her on a podcast talking about the carnivore diet and how it was being used to address autoimmune disorders. And one thing she said was a lot of the autoimmune disorders that we experience now are due to mold that we can't deal with. Our immune system can't deal with it, but usually we have two immune systems. One of them is like reactionary, and the other one is called in.
This is the old Native American belief that inside you are two,
two immune systems.
One feminine, one masculine.
And I only like the fucking femme one.
Right.
Dude, I'm going to start wearing dresses.
But anyways, you have two.
But yeah, so one of them is like called in by the other one when they can't handle it. And for some reason, some people lose the ability, like the signals that are supposed to be, you know what I mean, being sent between them. What is that? What
is that your phone playing over there? Yeah, okay, that's what.
My headphones are here. I didn't think the mic would pick it up.
Yeah, the mic right by his headphones.
But that's pretty
Okay.
fucking
It wasn't right
impressive.
by my headphones.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I don't know how that fuck that was.
That means
picking
it's
it up.
working. So
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead.
It's probably really loud actually, because that was loud.
Actually, should we pause? Paul had a relevant comment.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What's going on over there?
I wasn't gonna. Nothing in the comments, but when you were talking about your vision, very high blood pressure will cause that.
Yeah, and
When
diabetes,
you're
too.
like dangerously high risk of having like a stroke or a heart attack.
Which I'm sure a lot of these times were after.
Like a lot of the times you're hungover. After
Yeah, alcohol
a,
binges when I was also doing some other stuff.
Yeah, yep.
Blood pressure, anti-blood pressure medicine.
Holy shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But here's another thing. So the reason that I noticed that this might have been doing something to my vision and even looked into it, which was funny because the way I looked into it was like things that can make you blind. And one of the first things was like DMSO. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
That's all the things you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Things that can make you blind. Yeah. Doing cocaine and masturbating for 3 days at a time while cigarette smoke goes in your eyes.
Like,
Yeah.
I can't read this. What
Yeah.
does it say?
Wait, I have to turn. You have to wave to us first. But hold on, let him go this way.
But yeah, but one of the reasons is because it used to be, there would be times when I'd be hungover and I would be, blurry. But I learned this yoga thing fucking years and years and years ago. But I started doing that.
It's because I know one yoga thing that I like to do, which is stand outside of the yoga studio next door to me and watch all the women's asses. Is it that? It is crazy. I mean, like if you've ever lived near a yoga studio, I mean, I know it's a stupid cliche, whatever, but I mean, goddamn, you're talking some nice asses that are coming and going from that place. That shit works wonders, dude. Yeah. Anyways.
But yeah, so it's this thing. You do this. You hold your thumb up. You focus on your thumb, and you have something in the distance. And so you just shift focus from your thumb, not moving your eyes, you just do that and then like that. So the muscles that like actually control the lens movement, that I read this, I mean, this is years ago, but it's been a practice in yoga for, 2,000 years or whatever. And so I would do that, and within like I would do a couple sessions of it, and those muscles are tiny. It's not like, it's like eye push-ups kind of.
That'd be weird if they weren't. You know?
Yeah. They're big,
That guy's got strong eyes, biceps out of your
just
eyes.
fucking vascular.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy's jacked.
Dude, he's on
He's fucking
He's an iroid. Look at this fucking
That
iroid.
dude's doing a lot of DMSO. Blind motherfucker. But yeah, it would always help, like cure it. Anytime I would start feeling my macro degeneration kick in,
Sure,
I would start doing these yoga things for like years, and it would just correct it again.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden I was doing that. I was like, wait, what? I was like, this isn't working. And then I was like, oh, maybe I fucked my lenses up. So
Maybe that's so.
kids, watch your
Anyways,
lenses.
We're on the trail of whatever is the cause of our blindness, and maybe before it's too late, we'll figure it out. I don't know. But I've not been able to see for years. I've been saying this to you guys
You
for a
should
long
try
time.
that. You should try the fucking yoga thing. Like just do it once, twice a
It's
day for
eye
like a
Kegels, kind of like.
It's something like that. It's
Yeah.
like something you can't do. It's just like it's shifting focus. You do this and then you do that. Like you like focus on that and then
Okay.
focus in the distance. But yeah, it's everyone should do it right now. Let's
Yeah.
take 5 minutes.
So continuing down the path of how we just come here and reveal all the dumbest shit about ourselves.
Yeah. So
Then
now this
after
story.
we all fell down and hurt ourselves on Wednesday, And then I had a weird fucking day Monday, and I'll tell you why.
Oh, I've
Because,
had the whole week. Yeah, go
because
on.
Sunday night I had a pretty decent concussiono. And if you guys have had, I'm trying to remember. And one of the side effects of having had a considerable amount of concussions is that it's hard to remember
Oh,
them
yeah, dude, I
too
can't
well.
remember anything.
But I think I've had like 5 or 6 good ones at least, you know. And I, to the point that like I know the fucking feeling, and you just know, you're like, oh, I'm in for a rough goddamn day. You wake up.
Oh, yeah.
Especially since I always go immediately to sleep. Anytime I hit my head hard, like I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
And people are like,
I feel woozy.
So I'm talking on the phone. I walk out. I got to move my car. I live in one of these fucked up neighborhoods where you're not allowed to park on the street, and there's never a goddamn spot when you want it. So you're coming out drunk as fuck at 2 a.m. to move your car, which is the legal requirement.
Yeah.
And so I'm walking, and this happens at least once every fucking winter, is I'm too confidently walking outside, you know, like you were doing. And I'm just talking on the phone. I'm having a great time, blah, 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 blah. And I walk around the corner of my car, and again, slip like a fucking cartoon, legs fucking fly up. I actually hit my head on my car,
yeah.
you know, on the way down, and then landed on my elbow and shit. And I just immediately, dude, it was, sometimes you hit your head hard enough that you just turn back into a second grader for like 10 seconds. I just was like immediately just like, oh, just like whimpering and stuff. Like just fucking just very upset. And you're not, it's like the pain is part of it, but you're also just like, it's not fair. Like, this is happening to me again.
Yeah. I hate life. I hate this life.
I know. I want to go to bed now. And so
Then you go in your bed and it's filled with food and crumbs and a TV.
It's depressing. It's a
You're
bunch
like,
of bunch of. I had the classic today. I woke up and I'm sure this happens to you once in a while. But you're walking to the bathroom in the morning and a bunch of change is falling off of your skin
back.
that's stuck to you during the night, and like crumbs and shit. And I've got like a Reese's wrapper on my back and stuff.
There's
like,
a mouse
fuck is
riding your
going on?
shoulder.
Yeah, dude.
Just
Yeah.
like a hitch and ride to the bath.
Just Cinderella style, fucking
Yeah,
making me a new pair of boxers.
a
'cause
scarf for a
all
bit.
of them have holes. Yeah, right. But no. So, anyways, Monday I got this concussion going, and I got to go to work. You know, and I'm like, just all fucking day, man, just trying to explain to people. They're like, "Are you sick?" And I'm like, "No,
Not really.
dude. I feel." Like so dizzy, you know, the concussion thing.
Oh, yeah.
About 24 hours. You feel like shit, dude. Just nauseous, dizzy.
Yeah.
Fucking light hurts. You're like,
yeah.
I mean, just fucking horrible. Anyways,
For some reason, I become fully erect for hours and hours on end.
yeah, well, it is one of the more exciting things that happens in life. It's fall and hurt yourself, and that's the sad state. And that's why we're spending 20 minutes talking about it, honestly. It's like not a lot happens anymore. It's like,
Hey, look at me. Says
all-
you guys sleep like preteens, a bed full of random shit.
dude, it's bad. I've been thinking about this all week ever since this happened. And well, and just a lot of things about us. And we sit there and play Fortnite and whatever. And,
Wow.
you know, so there is something, maybe it's because we started getting concussions and doing acid at like age 14 or whatever.
Yeah.
That we don't, and it's him too. Off camera, Paul. Hi, Paul.
Hey,
For the local audience. Off camera, Paul. Say hello again.
yeah. Say hello to that
He's
bozo
clapping.
Stizzy.
See, I turned your mic up for you to say hi again.
Hi guys.
Okay. That was it. All right. So I was thinking about this
Vinny
a lot,
just likes
though.
to be in control.
There's so much. Well, no, I don't want to leave it on all the time because
No, I know,
it's
'cause
like
that-
causes
that's
phasing,
always
but
on
yeah.
me, yeah.
But so, anyways, I was thinking about this a lot about how like there's some of us, and it's everyone I hang out with, not just you guys, but anyone that like shows up at my house once in a while for a whole day of craziness and shit. It's like we don't grow up. We
No.
live like teenagers still.
I'm fucking trying.
Well, all right. So Tom owns a fucking business and a house.
Yeah, I have to
And-
interact with people as a professional.
And does a lot of does a lot of adult things.
Doesn't make
but
any
then you
sense.
come over here and his entire setup and all of his interests are all very fucking kid. You know, like not fucking kids, but like kid fucking. I mean, no. Let's see. No, but yeah, I mean, it's the same way at my house. what is my house like? All my fucking artwork, my instruments, my fucking cool posters, my fucking my video games, my rollerblades, and it's like I don't have a house like you go to like a regular adult. You ever see somebody like even younger than you?
Yeah, you go to
10
Luke's
years
house.
younger than you or something, but not even him so much as like you go somewhere where they got like a piano.
Oh, yeah.
and
I have a piano.
and a real fucking dining room table. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, you have a keyboard.
That's a digital piano.
And a thrift store. Yeah, I know. But and a thrift store wooden table. I'm talking.
What are you talking about? That's Ethan Allen, fuckface.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I'm talking glass.
It's like a $800 fucking table.
Where'd you get it?
I bought it,
You didn't pay no $800 for that table,
bro.
Did you really?
Yeah, it's a fucking table I've had.
Paid $800 for that?
Let's move on.
Did you really?
I don't remember how much
I find
it
that to
is.
be an odd twist in your life
Yeah,
story.
I don't remember how much it actually is. But
Okay.
Yeah, it's a high end table. I don't even remember what kind it is.
Move
I said
on,
Ethan
he
Allen.
says. Well, at my house, you get homemade tables. You know, everything is something.
But
that
the
that
reason it
used
looks
to be
like
something
that
else
is
and, you
because
know.
it was sanded on the top and then never finished. That's what it is. The finish is off the
Okay.
top. So, but now I like it that way. So now I might just put a clear coat on it. Now that's off the subject.
Sure. See, if it were me,
And that piano is fucking. That's a fucking nice digital piano.
I know, but I'm making a point about
I
aesthetic.
know what you mean, though.
You know?
Yeah.
And
this is more just like a fucking. It's what you would have in like a fucking makeshift studio.
a rehearsal space. Or
Yeah,
something.
a rehearsal space.
Yeah, yeah.
I just got guitars on the wall, guitars on the chairs, guitars on the fucking floor.
It's not the environment
Video games,
of
a chair
of like
right in front of the TV.
Exactly. That's the type of thing. So yeah, that's the type of thing I'm talking about. Like
Yeah.
at
No,
your,
I know.
At your
I'm
house
just giving
or
a
my
shit.
house, you will have a temporary setup for 8 months.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like I brought my TV in bed with me not long ago when I was sick, and it was there for 2 weeks. You know, and my bed was 2 trumpet cases. I've got this is the closest I've come to playing my trumpet in years. Is I used it as a TV stand inside my bed, and I was sleeping like in a fucking ball because I couldn't stretch my legs out. And this goes on and on. And this, your house, my house, it's not an insult. It's just the way we are.
No, I know.
It's not the environment of an actual serious adult. And you go to someone else's house. But here's what blows my mind about like serious adult people. And you go there and you go, what do you do in here?
Yeah.
Where's your stuff?
Yeah.
Where's your
What are you
fucking
doing?
bolt? How do you not have? You have the same as me. 7,000 little things that you can show someone.
Yeah.
Look at this thing I got. This fucking, I found this in the woods, dude.
I found this in a bum's pocket.
I found a bag of raccoon skulls in my dresser the other day that I had forgotten about. Started painting them up, you know?
Yeah,
And then
why wouldn't you?
And then speaking of somebody else, I have an old friend named Matt Gear who's an artist, and just weird coincidence, I had just gotten done painting a raccoon skull, and I go, "What are you doing?" And I call him. And he goes, I'm just getting set up to paint a skull. I was like, no fucking way, dude. So some people, you know what I mean? And it's like those are who, after a certain age, if you don't have kids and stuff, we all start gravitating towards each other. And because we're the only people that can put up with each other and fucking want to do the same activities. Now, off camera, Paul looks like he wants to say something.
Do you remember in high school when we would be searched by the police?
Yeah, Paul would have the best.
What is in Paul's pockets today?
Dude, because we used to get searched every day, you know, and somehow we'd be somewhere and we'd all be getting lined up on a wall and getting searched, you know, and they just used to do that before cameras. Remember, like
Oh,
they
yeah.
just fucking did whatever they wanted.
Yeah, of course.
And so we would always be like all sort of like sitting there laughing about like waiting for them to get to Paul, because Paul was like 16, 15, whatever. He would be carrying the most awesome assortment of bullshit in his pockets. Like they'd be pulling stuff out of there, be like a Daffy Duck figurine and like a bunch of rocks,
A little
and,
mini
like,
banana,
yeah.
tiny harmonica,
just a whole bunch of fucking stupid
a 1-inch
toys and, like,
harmonica.
but then sometimes it would literally just be like leaves or like, you know,
Yeah, rappers for no reason.
yeah, whatever was going on that day, you know, it would depend. But yeah, that's the type of people I'm talking
Now-
about, and that's the thing we represent on this show, and that's what a lot
That's
of
what I was gonna say. Okay,
Yeah.
so this leads us into something.
yeah.
So the other day I'm talking to Vinny, and we're talking. He's like, "Oh shit, hey!" And you actually were going out to your car at that time too, and it was like after this deep freeze we just had. And he's like, "Oh shit, my sister's calling. I'll call you back." So he calls me back later, and he's like laughing, and I'm like, "What's so funny?" And he goes, Andrea was just telling me that she thinks you're a mimbo. I was like, what?
Here's specifically what she said. And the phone lines are open, Andrea, if you want to get in on this controversy. But you called Tom a mimbo.
Yeah.
And
which I've never been called this before.
We're exposing it. So what she actually said was, I was telling her about us kicking the thing and falling over, and she goes, so Tom, like, does he do martial arts? I'm like, well, you know, he used to, and I don't know.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a former Navy SEAL, right? And there's no such thing as a
No, I don't like when people say that I do martial arts.
Former
now.
guy,
So I'm like,
former,
I haven't.
There's no such thing as a former guy that took a karate class once. You know?
Yeah.
But
But I did do it for most of my.
So, anyways, she goes, it's very odd because she really only knows Tom from this show, and she goes, it's very, very odd to picture him doing anything competent or you know, she's like, when I think about him like running his business, it seems very funny to me because what we do is we come here and tell you guys all the fucking dumbest. And actually the really crazy part is that there is a whole sub-level
there's a whole level
of things
we only go
that
down.
we can't tell you about, like that we've done to each other or whatever separately.
Yeah,
or
because of the
whole,
sexual nature of it.
Yeah, things we are going to do to each other definitely again. No, but there is a sub level. So I know a lot of people. Like I told you guys a story about me shitting on the street.
Yeah, so that's what
In
I
a panic, and it goes way lower than that.
So this is what, yeah.
So
then when I'm talking of, so he calls me back and he tells me this, and I'm like, that's so funny because. And Vinny told him like no, he like has a company. And I'm thinking of it. I'm like, that is true though. Like anyone who only knows me or you or both of us from seeing this, like what we present is just the worst of us, which is also the baseline.
it's entertaining,
But it's also typical, kind of. You know what I mean?
hope.
It's not like. Well, and then Connie just says, maybe get onto an actual subject instead of embarrassing yourselves.
I'm not embarrassed.
Each other.
I
know.
just told you guys there's some embarrassing stuff that I'm never telling you about.
And then Hey look at me says, fuck that. This podcast gold right here.
Hey, there we go.
But yeah, I just thought that was funny because I called him, or what I was telling him then, I was like, that is true because most people that just watch this show or like know you from the show just think you're some fucking like struggling crackhead, which you're not. You know what I mean?
Not anymore.
Like all the
yeah.
all the stories.
And actually,
that we
when
tell.
I was smoking a lot of crack, I wasn't struggling a lot less. I had a lot of money then. Now my life is kind of fucking gay, and I don't really get to smoke crack, so it kind of sucks. But for
Paul like that one.
For anyone that doesn't know, yeah, I went down a bad path with cocaine at one point, but I had the money to support it, and oddly, dude, I don't know. Life is trade-offs, right? You know, I was crippled. I would smoke crack everywhere I went. I smoked crack in a fucking Catholic school, grade school bathroom one time because I was working a fucking fundraiser there, and that was towards the end where I was like, this is getting real. This
dark.
Yeah,
This is getting dark.
I'm fucking running in here for a second into a fucking Catholic school, grade school stall, just hitting crack and like putting it away. I'm trying to blow it in the fan. I'm like, this isn't smoking a hitter in high school anymore.
No.
This is getting bad. Yeah. But what was the point of this? Anyways,
But no, my point is that it's funny because it's what we present. I can't imagine actually
I guess
having.
I was just inadvertently making the point there by going off on that jag.
like actually having like, you know, hundreds of thousands of fans or something like that. This is what I was thinking though, is like
I agree.
podcasts that I watch and stuff like that. It's just weird because you do only see what you're presented with.
Yeah.
And you think that that's the person. You just do. You know what I mean? Of course, if you logically think about it, like, oh yeah, they're probably not like that. But it seems like, I mean, this is how we are, but it's not who we are.
But Tom, is that not what everyone is doing all the time?
Talking about
With
masks.
Social media? You didn't think I knew about it, did you? See?
Yeah, see?
Everyone, yeah.
Thought you pulled the wool over my eye, see?
Right. You're all out there flapping your gums about your fancy lifestyles.
Yeah, see? On Instagram and on the TikTok, see?
And
You'll never get me, copper.
it is true that that's what the entire world, like, there used to be a such thing as PR or fucking whatever, you know what I mean?
Puerto
And
Ricans?
celebrities, right. And now, now there's only Venezuelans in my newsfeed.
Oh,
but-
here's a quick side note about my. Well, I got a bunch of other shit. That's
all
going
right, wait, hold on
Go
one second. Let me finish this
Yeah,
thought,
yeah.
everyone, because it's a good one.
Okay. This is what it sounds like when he thinks.
There used to be a such thing as like PR, public image, blah blah blah, and it's so weird to me that in such a short amount of time since we had smartphones and social networking, that now it's kind of how every single person thinks. There's people that haven't done it, but for the most part, 90% of people have a crafted public image.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Isn't
yeah.
that
Mine's
fucking
bad.
weird? Like,
Mine's not good.
no.
Mine's like, I'm a pervert. I'm a fucking derelict. I'm a smartass. I'm mean.
For many years.
But then I'm also contemplative sometimes, and sometimes I'll give a little nugget of fucking wisdom.
Sure. See, I met Tom in this age of expansion of thought and all this shit that happened years ago online, and we were all getting into all these wild things. And I always thought of Tom as like somebody who was thinking deeply and like it. But then it comes across somebody who knows him on the show. A mimbo. That's
Yeah.
it. He's just a dumbass fucking mimbo.
But I did understand it. So that's what I asked him. And he's like, well, no, she's just said, like, all I ever hear him talk or you guys talking about in his past is just like trying to fuck chicks and just getting in fights and just being a fucking idiot and
Yeah.
getting arrested and shit. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess that, because that isn't my life now. But
No.
that was my life for a long time. So I guess if that's the death
Yeah.
of a mimb,
I don't really know. A mimbo, I think
that's more of a daft fool.
yeah, well, a bimbo
Yeah. Like,
is yeah, but she's attractive.
Yeah.
So I think a mimbo means Andrea is attracted to you. Sorry guys,
sorry, David Box.
Yeah, really. Andrea, yeah, for the local audience, David Box. And Andrea, next time maybe you don't get married if you're going to be attracted to my
Yeah, co-host.
Co-host.
Really. Yeah, that's a good point.
yeah.
Yeah, so there's that. Now, the day after that accident, right? My hand is swollen up. I'm like, fuck, I can't work. But I'm like, okay, whatever. We had some time. I had to get a hold of the customers and, give them some. I actually didn't give them anything. I was just like, yeah, I slipped on ice and fucking broke my hand.
Yeah. Tom,
And they're
and
like, oh,
for
no.
anyone that doesn't know, he runs a contracting
Yeah.
home repair and whatever. What do you call it?
Renovations.
I've been lying about the name of your company for a long time because I've been telling people that it's called Technicolor Dream Coating because it's a painting company.
It used
and
to
it's
be
in
called
reference-
Technicolors.
It used to be called Technicolors, but I've been calling it Technicolor Dream Coating to people for years, and telling them that it's a reference to the Technicolor Dream Coat and that it's because it's coats of paint.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
not
that
even
is-
a funny joke,
that is
and no
why
one
I-
understands that it's a joke.
Yeah.
And I just keep I don't know why.
Well, that's the funny thing. That's another thing we share. Like the reason I named I named it Technicolors Decorating originally because it was primarily a painting company. Now that's why we changed it to Two Brothers, because my brother joined on, and now we're two brothers. Anyways, but the reason I did Technicolors
doesn't really make sense. But go ahead.
So I was thinking of something that had to do with color, like paint, whatever, something like that. Art, I was just like kind of brainstorming, and something that had like built-in recognition. And so I thought, oh my God, wait, Technicolor. So I thought if I put an S on the end, then they can't fuck me over.
Yeah.
And so I went and just took their logo and like changed it around a little bit with the colors part. And then I just put two paintbrushes like coming off the two side things. And it was
dude.
Technicolors, decorating.
That's one of the most successful companies in the country's history. Is you
Yeah.
just take something good and just fucking
Yeah.
twist it a little bit, take the peanuts out.
Yeah.
Fucking,
That's
it's
what I did.
It's a what do you call it? A payday?
I
or,
added
no,
some
whatever.
nuts
That's with
to
the
it.
peanuts, but you know what I'm saying.
But then I
Whatever
make
the one,
I make my
Baby Ruth.
Facebook page, and then like the next day I have a cease and desist from Technicolor.
Did you really?
Yeah. And then
That's
I fucking
funny.
I challenged it, and then it went away because I was like, no, it's Technicolors.
Yeah. And they say you can't fight City Hall, you know, but
Yeah, but I did.
dig your heels in and believe in yourself, everybody.
That's right. And if all else fails, Buster Keaton it up, flip upside down, and bust your hand.
Break your hand, come on a talk show, talk for 30 minutes about what an idiot you are and that you're not that you're not actually like that in real life.
Been 50 minutes, actually.
I just realized, has it really already?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. I just realized the entire point of our conversation is so dumb because we are exactly like we are on the show.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're even talking about.
Yeah.
You're a mimbo. I'm a fucking
Derelict.
crazy fucking derelict man-child. That's
Yeah.
just what it is, I guess, you know? I was thinking about recently, like, when people come, I had 2 people over from my work, right? And we got drunk after work one night, go to smoke weed and shit at my house. And they both, and this happens anytime anybody walks into my house, they walk in like this. What is
this?
going on in here? And because, like, my decorating style is fucking crazy. I should take some pictures for you guys at some point. But it's like...
We'll do a walkthrough, a video walkthrough.
Yeah, I could do
sometime.
that. Like, for one thing, in my kitchen is an upside-down goose, like, just stuck to the side of the cabinet that me and Paul made, actually, one time. It was like a goose from a yard that we put, like, a styrofoam painted head, a human head, on, you know, and just attached it to the side of the cabinet just because it makes things weird. And that's what I like. And my whole apartment is tilted. We've talked about that. It's like a fun house in there. It's decorated like some fucking version of Bennigan's from another dimension.
Yeah, but it's all
Like,
intentional.
it's deliberate.
It's deliberate.
Well thought out.
The trim is turquoise and the walls are yellow. It looks like a fucking some sort of a bold Easter statement.
No, my kitchen is classic Bumblebee, dude.
Yeah.
It's classic Bumblebee. It's yellow and black. It's great. It's a good look. I got snowshoes on the wall. I have an antique bottle collection.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got a couple of VHSs just laying around for no reason. It's just part of it, you know? People
There's a
have
lot going on.
coffee table books. I have Paris Hilton's sex tape on VHS.
Yeah, sitting on your kitchen table.
It's a conversation piece.
next to your TV.
I have an old, I have an old, you know, like Paul. You can't just talk off mic.
I can. Yeah, you can.
No, it's weird. And it's Andrea hates it. By the way, she has told me before. If you don't have a mic, don't talk on the show.
Well, Andrea called me a mimbo.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna do something.
yeah, I
You were
mean we're
telling me-
almost through. So
You know
well,
what we
here-
can do actually quick. Oh, go ahead.
What do you got?
Well, I was gonna say that Fauci thing we could probably do for like
Yeah.
15 minutes, right?
Maybe we can get into that. But no, so that started my fucking week.
Oh, okay. We
So
got more.
then I bust my hand, I get up, I smooth it over with the customers, and my fucking tenant upstairs, Ernie.
fuck you, Ernie.
Yeah, fuck you.
He could probably hear us, right?
Yeah. And he fucking texts me Thursday night, and he goes, "Hey, the washing machine doesn't move anymore."
That's not what he sounds like.
He goes, "Oh, hey, the washing machine doesn't work. Isn't moving now."
We always make fun of Ernie. He's such a nice guy.
No, he's super nice, but he's a fucking annoyance. But anyways, he
kinda-
tells me
yeah.
that the washing machine is no longer moving. It's no longer jostling. And I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah, I have to do laundry Sunday. Now, mind you, this is Thursday night at 10 o'clock. I have a fucking broken hand. I'm blown off work. I'm trying to figure all that out. Now he's like, says this. And I go, since when? And he goes, oh, I did laundry Sunday. I'm like, bitch, you knew this from Sunday and you're telling me Thursday night and telling me that you need to fucking do laundry on Sunday? I got a broken hand and it's about to be 30 below. Dude,
Yeah, what do you want me to do?
yeah.
Just take your fucking laundry out to the yard and wash it with a washboard?
That's
like
exactly
old-
what I asked him.
Did you?
I
Yeah.
swear to God. I swear to
Shut up,
fucking
did you
God.
really
I go,
say-
I mean, I guess
Oh,
I could get a
weird.
washboard. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. Usually I'm the only 1800s reject. Constantly making...
It was just the most absurd thing that popped
Dude,
into my mind.
I
Just me
think-
out there like, brr, brr, brr.
I think one of the best evidence for past lives in existence is my constant outdated references from things I could not even possibly know of. You know, just I'm like some kind of 1800s jokester is still in my head, and that's always what I go. Like if I make a movie reference, it's fucking Buster Keaton.
I know.
It's not fucking.
Yeah, it's not Will Ferrell or
Right,
fucking Home
yeah.
Alone because
Yeah.
that was probably a Home Alone fall. that I did on that ice.
Yeah, it was a sticky
It was a total.
Bandits.
Yeah, it was a yeah.
Yeah, but it was Buster Keaton to me. Just like, yeah, I'm more likely to, like, I've told the fucking one guy not to give me the high hat.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody's like, what is that? I'm like, I don't know. Isn't that something?
See,
And I
when
knew
you
what it
said
meant.
Buster Keaton, to me, I would have immediately thought of the allegory of the two spirits and the hawk.
Why?
Because it has a reference of somebody being reckless and finding out.
Yeah, you have one wolf inside you that is a drunken clod, and one that runs a business.
Yeah,
that's
Tommy
why-
Two Wolves.
Yeah, old two wolf Tommy and his
Hey.
fucking and his foibles.
Yeah. God, he says Ernie, pain in the ass.
Yeah, fucker.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh no, dude. So check this out. So then on fucking Sunday, I'm like, well, I can't get it. So I told him that I was like, well, you're gonna have to just bring it in. I said I have a laundry service. Actually, I just went and picked up my laundry from a laundry service. I go, I have one around here that I used to use. I'll bring it in for you if you want. Blah blah blah. But this was after I was already fucking annoyed and said, I mean, I guess I could get a washboard and go down to the creek. But anyways.
Yeah,
so
but first I'm gonna have to melt the creek.
Yeah,
so I'm
you
gonna have to bring a
fuck.
bunch of blankets.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a real pain in the
real
ass.
smoke signal.
Yeah. You go down there with a magnifying glass.
Yeah.
Fucking Ernie. God damn
Just fucking.
I forgot the soap.
But yeah, so then.
You get all the water melted and you realize you didn't bring the soap.
So
I hate
Sunday, I hear something down there. I hear the dryer, and I'm like, "Well, what the fuck's he doing? Just washing it in still water?" So then I go down there, and I go, and I'm about to be like, "Hey, dude, what the?" So I duck around the corner, and he's in the fucking he's in the slop sink washing all of his clothes by hand. Don't worry, nobody could hear it, dude.
But I keep hearing it. Just turn the volume
my
down.
God,
You're
this
not even listening
motherfucker.
to your headphones. Just turn it all the way down. Huh? I'm hearing it, so I don't care. I mean, it's annoying. That's all.
Anyway, I don't remember what I was saying. So, all right. Well, we're at like 55 minutes.
That's not an hour. What? So you had a washboard and you were down at the creek melting the water.
No, he was. That doesn't matter. The story was blown.
Why?
Because. Anyways, all right. What else? Well, we got 5 minutes.
All right,
left.
fine. Turn it back up then. Jesus Christ.
Just don't worry about what he's doing over there. Just be here.
I keep hearing
Be
it.
here.
I
so
was.
what? Ignore it. You can't ignore.
I was trying to silently tell him, but he
tiny,
couldn't understand me. I was going like this.
minuscule amount of fucking irritation.
Can't you? Look at you. You're getting irritated that
No,
I
you
wanted him to turn it
stop
down.
the flow of the fucking show because
I was trying not to. I did it silently at first, and then he was like, "No, I wasn't asking for a drink. If I point at this and go down, that means turn this down."
Hey, look, it's me. What are you talking about? Rumble issues. What is this?
Rumble issues. We think everything's fake. Is that what we're talking about?
No, he said, am I the only one with Rumble issues?
Who?
What kind of issues? It's, hey, look, it's me. That's Dan from Green Bay. I do believe. You're having
know what issues.
Rumble issues as well?
I could tell you.
Oh, he just wants to talk. Hey, go
Okay, go ahead. Yeah. You're.
There were quite a few weeks where I wasn't able to comment.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
Well,
have some
because
issues.
The live stream was available, but if I tried to comment, it said there was an error.
But was it because you hadn't verified your account or whatever?
No,
people have
because
to
when
do
I first
that.
signed on, I was able to comment, and then there were a few weeks in between where everything worked fine, and then it just stopped. It said I was like there was an issue,
Huh.
and then a couple weeks ago, like
It just cleared up.
It was fine again. Yeah.
Okay.
But I tried restarting my phone. I deleted the app and reinstalled it. Like I tried a couple different things, and it's kept telling me there was.
It's very
an
proactive
error.
of him.
It's off-camera Paul, everybody.
You know OCP? Yeah, you know me.
Off-camera Paul, OCP.
That's OCP. Yeah.
No issues.
So-
starting, stopping.
Here's one issue that
not
I
issues.
have. Now,
My shit. Oh yeah, go on. Sorry.
there's a guy that I keep trying to convince everybody is awesome. But guy that's been out there like forever. One of the first podcasts ever.
Red Bar.
His name's Red Bar. Yeah. Well, his name's Mike.
Yeah.
David, I think. But he has a show called Red Bar, and it's kind of been the name of his comedy club and whatever else he's done for a long time. So, anyways, I saw him talk a couple days ago saying the same shit we've been saying in private, which he was like, these Rumble views are fake. He was like, they're fucking hyping everything up, trying because they charge. And he was saying the exact same thing I said. He's like, it's not a lot, but they charge a lot of people $10 a month, and they want you to feel like you're getting somewhere because just to keep you on the hook or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was showing some stuff that was pretty compelling. That was like, look, here's a video with 1 million views and 22 comments.
Yeah, it doesn't
Have
make
you
any
been on
sense.
YouTube? You know what it's like? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
There's 3,000
and
comments.
we've been noticing the same thing
Yeah.
where it's like, okay, look, here's 37 people here right now, and 5 of them commenting, and it's
Yeah.
the same 5 people every fucking week. And I know there's more than that come
For
and go
sure.
and stuff. And
Yeah, it's like there's a mix. Some people are here some weeks, some people aren't, and there's like, but literally since we've been on here, we've never had I think we may have had a random comment at one point. I do recall.
But so
something.
if we had this much, so on YouTube, if we had this much random traffic, we would 100% at least have somebody talking shit.
Oh, yeah.
And being like, you guys fucking blow.
yeah.
You're
Which
gay,
I
you're
would totally
idiots.
fucking. I would love it.
But that's fine. And then it gives
Yeah.
us content, and then we can be like, no, guy we know nothing about.
Yeah, you're gay.
Get you. We're sitting here just revealing all the worst stuff about ourselves.
Yeah.
No, you're the one.
It's all an act.
Yeah. Don't you
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.
Don't you get it? Yeah. But so I've had the same suspicion where I'm like, are they just trying to make us feel better? And
Paul, quit looking like that.
and just keep us because what do we pay? $10 a month to
something like that.
And
I think we paid for the year. So.
here's a perfect example. If you like and support the show and you're enjoying the show at all, can you go for 1 second and hit this little fucking
No,
thumb,
Connie said it right at the beginning, and
Yeah.
she said it again.
this thumbs
And
up
Brooke
thing?
said she did, and there should at least be Connie and Brooke that have already liked this, but
So there's 2, but
Oh,
look,
okay, there is.
So but we've all been on the internet for 100 years now. We all know about the thumbs up button. We know that it helps. We know that the algorithms are what they are, right? And we know that like things with momentum, in this case, a Rolling Stone gathers moss. And and moss is you guys. So if you can and you are enjoying the show and you like it and you're not fake, to make us pay $10 a month, which would get crazily debilitating burden for us.
Yeah.
I'm
almost homeless
I need for you to,
because of this.
I just want to see this. Hit the thumbs up real quick. Let's just see if anything happens, right?
Yeah, okay, first of all, let's see. Hey, look, it's me, Haunted, Daddy Paul. Who else do we have in here? I know 2 of these. Memphis B. We have Haunted.
Okay, it just went up to 6. All right, they did it. Good.
Hey, look at that.
All right, thanks,
All right,
guys.
thanks, guys.
That's how pathetic.
I
our
thought that
fucking-
was the hitchhike, Haunted says.
Look, we got 4 of them. Ooh-wee.
No, but at least we see that in real time we're doing this. Oh,
Tomorrow we'll be having a conversation about maybe we can monetize this soon. What if we charge all?
And then the next day I'm going to be calling you like, dude, I cannot do the fucking show anymore.
Dude,
I
if we get
I just can't.
If we get the 20 people that love this show to pay $1 an episode, hey, that's just the ground floor, and then we work up from there.
I think they're out at 1 penny.
$1 an episode, guys, right? What do we think? Come on, let us know in the chat. Would you pay $1 an episode for this show? Let us know.
I'll tell you what. You fucking... I was gonna call them a name, but now I'll just call them tunnel dwellers.
Oh, am I now a tunnel builder? A secret teenage tunnel builder who can somehow dig a tunnel through New York City with no
Yeah.
fucking resources?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And house all the bloody strollers and mattresses.
What do we really think about that? Everybody was exploding
I
about
have
that
no
the
idea.
past few days, but I noticed I listened to a bunch of channels talk about it and stuff, and it still is kind of just one of these stories that just makes no sense. And everybody knows what we're talking about. What is the name of that place? The
The Schwitzkva.
something with a CH. Yeah. So they found.
Shunaba.
Yeah, they. If you guys don't know about this, they just look up. Here's what I searched: Jew tunnel.
Yeah,
and
that's really all you
and a
gotta
bunch
do.
of stuff came up, and it
What
was.
do we got for break, by the way?
It's this crazy story that's going on. Maybe we'll come back and talk about it a little bit after this break.
Yeah, we got a few things to do.
But this story makes no fucking
the one
sense.
I brought up, by the way.
This is one of my favorite things we've ever done.
Yeah.
Okay, but so this crazy story, guys, and we're gonna go to break for a quick cigarette and piss and all of that shit.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna
Fucking
come back
fall down,
and talk
bust
about this.
something.
But this story basically amounts to certain members of a synagogue discovered there was these tunnels being built, and they thought they were creepy and alerted the police. And then the reports we're getting are, for some reason, the police come and start filling the fucking tunnels in, and almost seeming like they're helping to cover it up at
Yeah.
first, and then they're fucking running damage control and holding people back, and then the official stance of the synagogue to this point is still
Teenagers.
Well, listen, did you hear
Agitators.
how crazy their explanation actually is? Is that, and I will tell you the name of it. I can't remember the name of the place.
Shabood?
Shabbyos or whatever. Shablooey.
Yeah,
And
come on.
anyways, their fucking explanation was that there has been an expansion planned for a long time, and we've been gathering the funding and doing whatever.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
dude,
Hold on,
yeah.
but the teenagers got so sick of waiting for this
That too much red
expansion
tape.
for the fucking like ritual tunnels or whatever, which is a real thing in the Talmud. How they want to
Sure.
go in these tunnels after they're supposed to go in there after like sex or after different things happen, and they do these ritualistic cleansings. And this is an
Sure,
old
I'm
fucking
sure that's not all they're doing ritualistically
right.
down there.
This is an Orthodox thing, but their explanation is that the teenagers got sick of waiting for this to be built, so they just started doing it themselves
Hey.
without the knowledge of the.
Is teenage just being
Listen.
teenagers?
Yeah, right.
What are you
It's just-
gonna do?
What are we? How can I stop them from gathering $10 billion for a New York tunnel
What are we-
construction?
Hey.
Like, yeah.
Kids are gonna tunnel with some spoons.
Right. Yeah, dude. It's
We-
not Shawshank Redemption. They can't walk the fucking. This is the other thing. You're building a tunnel. All of that has to come out
Yeah.
of the tunnel through the fucking synagogue. It's
so-
not Andy Dufresne emptying it out of his
No.
pockets.
I-
This is a big ass fucking tunnel.
I
Like,
read some dude that said that he had, like, the last couple of years, people had said that they saw like a backhoe over there and then gone and then coming out of there, like where they're, you know what I mean, where they're like
There
bringing.
there was another guy on, I think, TikTok who had been saying, I'm hearing
Jews underneath
under
me."
my house Jews
Yeah.
speaking Yiddish
Yeah.
and banging hammers and
Yeah,
stuff.
like how are you supposed to say that?
And everybody
Anyone
was-
that you
dude-
tell that, like, dude, there's Jews under my house, they're gonna be like, oh Jesus,
That's like the worst.
Rodney, man, you fuck it, dude,
Yeah.
you gotta chill. Yeah, you
yeah.
gotta calm the fuck down,
They're
Rodney.
fucking gang stalking me in Yiddish.
Yeah.
And, like,
And it turns out he was right.
dude, and then everybody's calling him crazy for like a year or whatever, and then he went back on and like, yeah, dude.
They're just putting a little slot in the fucking. It's like
They're
it's like
shape-shifting.
it's like a piggy bank. Just putting your change down the little slot. Anyways, what shape shifting?
Yeah, the Borat thing. It was a reference.
Yeah.
They've shapeshifted. And he's fucking throwing money at the cockroaches. But so this was a wild fucking story. Maybe we can look at when we come back the video of the Orthodox dude just crawling out of a sewer.
I know. I do. I still.
What the
I
fuck is
deleted
going on?
most of the stuff from last show, but I did keep those up just in
Oh,
case we
okay,
wanna look
good,
at 'em.
good,
But
good.
also, guys, when we come back from break, I have something we haven't done in a long time, and that is taking a look at the dangers of the animal kingdom. Dude, they're a constant threat, and we forget about it. We let our guard down. And OCP, I'm going to bring you into this fucking animal.
Yeah, let's
There's-
bag on some malls,
there's a
man.
real
I just call
dilemma.
them, I just call them malls.
Yeah.
Animals. like
Animals.
short- Yeah.
We got that. And then I have if we're going to bring Paul over here, which I think we're going to.
Okay. Yeah, because he keeps yelling anyways.
Yeah, off-camera Paul.
Off-camera Paul.
But not off mic.
Off mic. Well, no, he's off mic. He didn't even try. He's just yelling to us.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways.
But I do have something I wanted to show you guys and get a reaction from. Well, a couple things. But, yeah, we'll look at a bunch of stuff when we get back, fellers and ladies. But until then.
Okay, this is a little clip, guys. It's a clip from a prior date. It's called a video recording.
It is.
And as we usually explain, a lot of people get scared. This is not our souls trapped in a
Yeah.
box. This is actually just a video recording of us at a prior date. So this one is called I Would Hate to Go to a Dog Strip Club. And this was me talking about just basically, that how bad it would be.
I think I proposed a weird question to you, and then it went it went awry.
Yeah, there's probably some haunch.
We had a lot of complaints during this one.
Everybody was like,
I
guys,
was like, enough of the fucking animal fucking.
and this was during a period where every show had a bit about different sex with animal things. So whatever. It was a
different time.
it was the style at the
kids,
time.
the kids were tunneling.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. I don't know why this is all the way over there. I don't know. Hey, look at that. Look at real time, guys. I'm just fucking putting it in the front for you. Look at that.
Yeah, go.
All right, folks, we'll be back.
yeah, go. I say.
Yeah, go.
Do it. Yeah, I get.
That's
Can
what I'm
you
saying.
imagine trying to do that with a dog's ass? That would be so unpleasant, dude. Are you kidding me? Like who? No, not a dog, not a pig. Nobody would want to do that.
No, but they
There's
do.
fucking a dog, a female dog trying to twerk. It's just, but it just has no real like ass cheeks, you know. It's just fucking just like wiggling back and forth with its fucking disgusting, smelly asshole.
yeah,
you
what's
just have to
not?
sit there like, I like this at the dog strip club, which I would hate to go
At the Doggy
Dude,
Dog Strip Club.
Do you know how bad I would hate to go to a dog strip club? Like that would don't
I would
ever
hope.
ever try to take me to one because dude, I'm telling you right now,
Challenge accepted, sir.
I have zero interest. Like you said, and you pretty. I mean, like a dog can't even be sexy. Its legs are just like sticking straight out, and it's trying to give you a lap dance, and it's just all awkward. Like you know what I mean? It has
Yeah.
no like actual sway to a dog. You know, it's like it can't like.
Yeah, what is up with people? Because there's people that
We're magic.
no. There's people that do that with dogs.
What? Oh, that fuck a dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's got to imagine
At
how
that point.
hot that dog would have to be.
But also at that point, do you just shoot them? Do you just you fucked your dog? Come here.
Oh, I thought you meant shoot the dog.
No. I
And
mean, the
then
dog might
fuck-
have to be put down too.
You
For
fuck the dog and then you shoot it, or no?
I think the order is important here, but I don't.
But yeah, with a dog, like, how do you get seduced by a dog? Like I was saying, it can't do anything.
It's a dog.
Sexy, at all. Like it's fucking disgusting.
And you, by
Smells.
proxy, are more disgusting. If somebody, because I've heard rumor of like there was this dude up in rural Wisconsin that people called Catman, because the rumor was that he would
'cause
bang his
fuck
cat.
dogs?
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
because
sorry.
he fucking.
Just
but yeah.
like a cat does. But no, so he was fucking his cats, but that couldn't be true. You can't fuck a cat. Maybe a really big dog. I don't know. I mean, a cat would. First of all, you wouldn't get away with it. The cat would murder,
they
murder
would
you.
fucking
Like,
dude. You'd have you would be maimed.
there's no cat on the planet that you're fucking. I don't think. Honestly,
no,
you know.
dude. Cats can't barely even fuck other cats. You ever see them
Oh,
try and
dude,
bang?
it's a fucking
brawl,
battle to the
dude.
death.
yeah.
Right.
That is not a pleasant. It's like they're like fucking down hissing and fucking pissed off.
Them and horses fucking are just
Brutal,
biting each other,
yeah.
fighting the whole time, and shit,
Hoofing each
just
other
like-
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck, man.
Yeah, no, but
I mean, you ever see a horse's dick though? My God.
yeah, you'd be trying to get away too.
Yeah. I don't blame that fucking
She's
mare.
like, oh God,
yeah. Huh?
never,
Oh my God, no.
thought I was never gonna have to have sex once in my life. Can you imagine being a creature and being like, no, I never ever will have sex, and then someone makes you? Well, I
how does
guess
this-
that happens to
How
people.
does every time we start to bring to light the atrocities that animals are committing and the dangers that they pose, and it always falls into the genitalia of animals like it did last time with the dolphin penis.
Yeah, it's just our wheelhouse. That's what we do now. I was telling people about that the other day. Because, yeah, like we were saying, you can't fuck a cat, but maybe a giant dog that you got to be really docile and obedient.
Yeah, like a Saint Bernard that you just got high as shit.
Yeah, because, like, even a little dog, I mean, actually, all right, now people have had sex with chickens. That's a real thing.
Yeah, but they
And
have an egg hole.
So they have an egg hole. That's true.
Yeah, an egg comes out of that thing. So
An
that's
egg.
like the diameter of an egg is probably
So, yeah.
similar to, some of our penises.
Right, but I mean, at least it's like more than a fucking
Yeah.
cat or a you know,
Yeah.
whatever. But a chicken,
Cats laid eggs.
a chicken, I think usually dies when it happens.
Oh,
on
I
a
would
person.
imagine.
Just
Just from
like
pure shame.
you remember way back years ago, like a lot of like radio shows and whatever, and like I think Joe Rogan talked about it like early on in his podcast. But there was actually a video that like went around of a dude actually fucking a chicken, right? Do you remember
no,
this?
I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah,
Thank
yeah,
God I don't, because I can't. I like joking about this.
I never
but yeah,
actually saw the
that's- yeah,
video,
would
but I
never-
heard the audio and it was horrifying.
Yeah,
it was like just like these long, like agonied wails of a chicken. Like, yeah.
Or were they ecstatic?
And then the chicken turns around. And he's like, "I'm about to call some hard pipe hitting motherfuckers." But yeah,
Connie
no.
says kittens come out of cats. Duh. And then also,
What?
let's move on.
That's
fellas.
a pulp.
Luke says, yeah,
that's a Pulp Fiction thing. I was
says-
trying to bring it back to movies.
There were guys that were banging their cows too. That's true. That was always a fairly common thing. Actually, I saw a documentary about.
Yeah, in fucking
In Brazil or
no,
Colombia.
like Cuba. Or no. Where was that? Where they were fucking.
thought it was
They
Brazil.
were always fucking goats.
Donkeys
Or donkeys or something, yeah.
Donkeys.
And it was like every kid on the fucking.
Yeah, they're like, yes, of course I do.
Yeah.
Why would an Anna fuck my donkey? It's like,
Right.
what? Because,
Yeah.
you know.
And no, it was Vice and the
Yeah,
I'm gonna look that up. Hold on.
Yeah. Because it's disgusting. I don't know.
I thought who's on the phone?
Hey, you're on with Tom and Vinny. What's up?
Yes, hello. Got to be quick before Vinny shuts me down. Can we get off the subject of bestiality and get back onto space stuff?
All right. Well, you know what? Make a
97 stars,
compromise.
lover,
yeah.
best 10 cats, and certified forklift driver. Hater of Vinny's retractions.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll make a compromise and we'll talk about space bestiality.
Yeah. So
Nice.
there
That's my favorite fucking topic. You guys are awesome.
Thanks.
are some monkeys up there.
Yeah. Now, what do you think happens to those?
It was Colombia.
Oh, it was Colombia.
Donkey fucking in Colombia.
Oh.
You had it. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, they were all acted like it was totally normal.
Yeah.
All the time.
No biggie.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
Why is everyone? What? But that was a great. I'm gonna put that on YouTube. And that's the thing. That's like a conversation that makes me hopeful. I'm like, that was great. That's something I would listen to. And everybody here is freaking the fuck out. Like, you know.
I was starting to get a little.
Oh, don't
grossed
talk about
out.
the fucking intricacies of fucking animals and the size of their holes and everything. Well, what do you want to talk about? You guys, you know, like, I don't understand. Like, we didn't even get into the dog strip club as much as I wanted to, because that's all I really wanted to start with.
Yeah.
Tom starts fucking them, you know. I was just going to talk about how bad they would be at lap dances and fucking, but how.
Yeah, but you have lap dogs.
But how cheap, like, it would be to go there, because, like,
Yeah,
to tip a
kibble.
dog, would you just a handful of fucking
kibble.
dog food? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to do anything you want. Whatever. And it would
Everyone's
be
like,
run. The place would be
"Please."
run by like a pit bull somehow. You know.
I'm shocked that actor wasn't used in Lord of the Rings because he looks like an elf.
Yeah.
He looks like a traitor,
You know-
like a treacherous elf.
Let's do some speculation, like the scientists.
Okay.
He's probably a drunk and a pedophile,
I would, yeah.
or neither. I don't know.
He probably loves his dog. Wink, wink.
Right.
Right, folks.
Yeah. He spends a few.
Let's bring it back over there.
Spends a few pocketfuls of kibble on the weekends.
Yeah. Yeah, right outside of Reno.
Okay. All right. But
At,
no.
the,
So
at the dog pound. It's this fucking.
that's the name of the strip
Yeah.
club. Yeah.
It's just every one
And
of
it's
them.
just those two-
everyone.
So you can find that clip on YouTube. It's called "I Would Hate to Go to a Dog Strip Club." You can share that on your social networking. By the way, guys, on Rumble, we're gonna be taking a break. We should tell people about that real quick. We're doing a couple more episodes. I don't know, maybe 2, 3, 4, whatever we figure out. But of season 2. Now, after season 1, we took a break. The show got way better. The set improved vastly. We came
We
back
got these
with
fucks.
yeah, we came back with a renewed confidence and
Vigor.
a boost in spirit. And if we're coming back for season 3, which is maybe 50-50 at this point, we're going to have to improve the same percentage.
It's all on me,
And
guys.
so we're basically going to finish up this season. We're going to do a lot of the logistical things to give ourselves a realistic chance at expanding the audience, which is like a lot of fucking work.
It's insane.
And
it doesn't even make sense.
so we're gonna do a lot of stuff. Take a couple months off. And if we can get any kind of buzz going and whatever, we come back for season 3 with an even better show.
Yeah.
So that's just to let
And
you guys.
I'm willing to kick Ernie out and use the entirety of that place upstairs apartment as the studio.
We'll paint the entire second floor chroma key green.
That's true.
And just be running around in like Lord of the Rings things and shit. Like, yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be something.
So, guys, that's the big news. Enjoy these last few episodes of season 2, and then help us spread the show in the off season so we can come back for season 3 that actually justifies the amount of work that this takes. So, guys, phone lines are open too. If anybody's down to join the conversation,
Yeah,
second hour,
a little chat.
a little chit,
A little tit for a little tat.
Yeah, man. Or
And some people might have tits and tats.
or if you're into candy, a little kit and a little cat.
Oh. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Or the pit patter of ghostly children in the attic. That happens at a lot of places.
Those
right?
are squirrels.
Those. Oh, okay. You know what? That's probably
Yeah.
what it is a lot of the time.
Squirrels.
People are
100%.
You ever hear ghost stories and somebody's like, dude, there's fucking kids walking
Yeah,
around
there's
upstairs
Jews under my
and-
apartment.
and giggling. It's fucking squirrels up there.
There's Jews.
Yeah, and Jews under your apartment. Yeah. All right, guys. 2 quick things, and then we go to animals, and off-camera Paulie becomes on-camera Paulie.
He sure does.
So,
guys.
2 quick things. First thing, Tom, I wanted to mention to you.
What do you got?
And I feel like perception is cyclical. What do you think of that?
I don't.
No, neither did I before I said it. And so there is a weird thing of I drove past a fucking weed store today, right? And
Okay.
a lot of times I'm just going through society in a fucking fog. I'm not really thinking about
You don't give a fuck.
chronology and progress
Sure.
and things of that nature. And I drive past a weed store today, and for the first time in a while, I reflected, and I thought, man, how fucking weird is it that there's weed stores, right? And I just tried.
It is pretty
I
fucked
just
up.
stepped back for a minute, and I'm like, man, people will never understand. I think if you're like maybe a teenager now. You know what I mean?
Oh, you have
And
no idea what it used to be. But
the
10 years ago. But
weed-
20 years ago?
20 years
It
ago.
was the fucking Wild West, dude.
20 years
And
ago-
we were running it, baby.
Dude, my friend Ryan Kindle, about 22 or 3 years ago, we were children, in high school, and he goes, he gets busted by like a task force and the fucking DEA.
Yeah, dude. I had a buddy that got this.
You know how
Undercover
much?
Fed,
You know how
he
much
sold it
weed
to.
he had?
An ounce.
1 ounce.
Yeah, that's what this guy got.
Seriously.
Yeah. Oh no, he might have had a quarter pound.
So they set him
So
up.
4 ounces.
They set him up. It was, dude. This is how.
Yeah, this
serious,
was a
This is
setup,
how
though.
serious weed was back then.
I have
is you
friends.
would-
My buddy did fucking 11. Got 11 years.
So-
He did 8.5 fucking years in federal prison for this shit.
Yeah, but that was a lot.
That was a different
That was
story.
a-
Also, it was manufacturing.
pretty
Also, it
big
was
operation.
multiple.
With stuff like that,
Yeah,
they
it's like
didn't
a
pay
million.
taxes. Is really the problem. But so
They had a lot of problems.
yeah, so this guy had sold an eighth to somebody.
Yeah.
Who got caught, got arrested. They worked him over, and they fucking got him to roll. And then they set my buddy Ryan up at a Jewel grocery store. And fucking stung him with like 15 fucking dude. This
And dude,
operation
and also,
must
that
have
shit was
cost
brickweed
This
too.
operation must have cost thousands. No, it was good.
oh,
It was
okay.
we had.
Remember when it was just called Sensimilia?
Yeah, at first,
Because it had no seeds. That's what it was.
Dude, at
Sans Semilia.
an
No
eighth of,
seeds.
an eighth of weed was like $15-$20, and it was like you had to smoke an entire joint of it.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
But
and
you
since-
get high as fuck, though.
And so that shit was the crazy early sativas, the what you're talking about, the Sensimilla.
Mm-hmm.
That, and it was like, remember, it was like a weird shade of green, and it had a real like weird skunky kind of smell.
Oh, yeah.
And you were like, holy shit,
Skunk
this is
bud,
weird.
dude.
And we used to call it 40s, right? Because it was $40 an eighth, because it was in between
Yeah.
the Afghani stuff and the Schwag, right?
Yeah.
So remember that whole?
Oh, yeah.
There was the mid range, and
In
that
the
was
mids.
that
That's
was
what it was
that
called
was
in
like
Florida.
that was like the good Mexico stuff. Anyways, to have lived through that entire era of like, dude, we had underground networks, and you would sell weed to like your friend's grandma sometimes because like there was no way for them to get it. You know what I mean? Remember,
Yeah.
or you'd meet somebody's parents and they'd be like, "All right, here's $400 for the ounce because I cannot find this anywhere else."
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
And they would tell you can charge them $400, dude. They don't know.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
Dude, if you could get a parent as a fucking customer.
Oh yeah, they had so much money and they didn't know.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to. Yeah. It's double charges.
Right.
They
Yeah,
had
yeah.
money.
We
They
had
had no other option.
we had guys.
Yeah, it was great.
We had guys at our cops at our high school doing like investigations.
Yeah.
Over weed.
And now there's
You
weed
know?
stores.
And now it's so fun, dude. I drive past and I'm like, 80% of this country is high on edibles now. Like this is fucking hilarious, you know. And it really, I don't know if it. There's something about it that just makes you angry. Like I shouldn't.
It annoys me, and also
people
I
go,
used to-
"Can't you be happy
used to
for
make
the-"
a lot of money off that shit.
That too.
That's
Boy,
the
oh
real.
boy.
That's the real stinger.
Yeah.
Because that market is fuck.
Yeah, now go through all the regulations and pay all the taxes. Isn't that better? And dude, I said this years ago. If the way that our society works, which is so fucking regrettably dumb, you know, that Monsanto's going to be growing all the weed before you know it.
Eventually.
And I was hesitating to say that because I know that they don't even exist anymore. They were absorbed into Bayer and
Bayer,
stuff.
yeah.
But you get what I'm saying. It's going that way. Try on the black market. I have fucking connections. Okay.
Yeah, same.
And try to find the fucking super good shit on the black market right now.
It's tough.
Oh yeah, and it's expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
And all of the super talented like boutique growers and shit were absorbed into this legal system
Or told
And-
that if they ever do it again, they'll go away for life.
Sure. Yeah,
So
yeah,
now-
that too. Yeah.
So now nobody else could do it.
So now you can get people that live in remote areas, Colorado, Oregon. These are places, California, whatever, where there are still big guerrilla outdoor grows, but it's never going to be as good as the
No, and the
really
outdoor was never as
sophisticated-
good as the indoor.
Never.
Even
Yeah.
ours. Like it was the outdoor was. The good thing about the outdoor is the yield is insane.
The yield
because
is crazy.
the sun makes the fucking
Yeah.
plants 15 feet high, and the fucking top bud is like a goddamn human body.
Right.
Whereas when you're controlling it all, it's like a fucking
I
nightmare.
don't know if people know because I look at these things all the time online and I'm in like some Facebook groups of growers and stuff. Do people realize that people in this day and age are growing 20-foot tall fucking weed plants?
Yeah.
That yield
They're
10,
trees.
10 pounds.
That's insane.
It's-
Yeah, you would
dude,
get pounds
The
off
shit
of
people
one
are
plant.
doing now because the science gets better every fucking
Yeah.
year. And
That is one good thing, though.
What?
That is one sort of good thing. Like, I do get to at least know that we were sort of involved in the cutting edge part of it that made all of that stuff. Like, one of the dudes that started the thing that they were doing, legit has like one of the biggest nutrient companies that there is, that everyone uses, all the growers use, Advanced Nutrients.
Okay, I
His
know
name was
Advanced.
Big Mike. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the guy that started that. It was the guy that started the shit that so it's like it's just weird because all of the science was really rudimentary. It was like,
Oh, yeah.
Jack Herrera had a book. High Times magazines would have articles
and
for
before
people. You know what I
before
mean?
like the true consensus of the internet existed, you really just had be your best guess.
Yeah.
Rumors and innuendos, what some old hippie had told you.
Exactly.
And blah blah blah. And it's like, no, you want chicken shit and you want to put eggshells and coffee in there.
The
and
nitrogen and the
you
chicken
know,
shit, yeah. Yep.
And whatever. I used to do eggshells and coffee in my weed because
Yeah.
it was the nitrogen
The
and
nitrogen, calcium and the
potassium, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
the NPK.
Yeah, and then you would learn though. You would when you were growing weed, and I wasn't even doing it like way back when, but I was doing it some years back, and it was you would learn these old school techniques of like, oh hey, if it's yellowing at the tips inward, it's a nitrogen deficiency, and you would add what you had to add, and like
There was
yeah.
like oh the tips are yellow.
yeah,
Like a lot of it was lights though. Back then you had only fucking sodium halide and you had high metal or high density metal
Oh,
halide.
you had
There was the two. There was the red and the blue spectrum. It was metal
Yeah.
halide, and then it
Metal
was
halide, yeah.
high sodium.
high sodium pressure. Or
Yeah, high pressure sodium. High pressure sodium
Yeah, yeah.
and metal halides. And those things created so much fucking heat that you had to have extra AC.
And
It was a whole fucking.
speaking of
Their
the-
logistics were insane.
Dude, speaking of the old days, I mean, those things were such power suckers and heat creators that they could just fucking drive over with a fucking helicopter and
Just
just
look
run
at heat
infrared or
signatures,
whatever.
yeah.
And it's like, okay, there's one.
Yeah.
And by the way,
But you had to do. There was.
That was
then you
also-
had, then you had things that you'd figure out how to mask that.
Sure,
And the power, like you were sucking 40,000 times what a normal household would be taking.
Yeah.
So you had to bypass that at the root, and it was a whole fucking thing. Now this is all speculative. This is all hypothetical
Well,
because
dude,
I'm not on camera
I knew of people
saying anything.
that actually like had professionals that knew what they were doing, like subversively
Yeah.
rerouting power
That's what you do.
supplies
That's what you have to do.
under the street and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah,
That's what you have to. Yeah.
It's
Anyways,
fucking
we've
crazy.
got. We said we're
Yeah,
going to do 5 minutes.
but-
We've done a half hour.
Yeah. But anyways, it just struck me again today, the juxtaposition of the time that we came up in to where now it's like, hey, mister, like to get weed as a kid, it's got to be so much less stressful than it was when we came up. Anyways, guys, isn't that great that we thought of that? Okay.
All right, let's look at some comments and then get into some fun stuff.
Yeah, what was the? Oh, and we said we were going to go over the Jew thing again. We'll do it for 2 minutes because we don't really know a lot.
Yeah, well, here,
But-
you know what? This is what I'll say about the Jew thing.
the tunnels in the.
We can look
yeah.
at it later as a just because it looked hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what I will say about the tunnels: no new information because they were filled in with concrete.
That's what I. So what I
So
was
there's
noticing.
it's a dead end now.
Dude, I was listening to all this like in-depth coverage of it. And
Yeah.
It was all people just saying what we would say, being
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, right." Yeah, the cops show up and act fucking weird and don't know what to do.
And now it is filled in.
Since when do you know cops to show up and be indecisive?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something's going on when that's happening.
Yeah, when they're hush hush.
Yeah.
Come on.
And they're not sure who's who and what's what. They usually show up and beat the fuck out of everybody and go crazy and you know and make a decision is my point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's really last week we were like, I'm gonna follow up on this. I want to look at more details. I want to see how this develops. Well, it didn't develop.
I found out about it live on the show.
Yeah. And it didn't develop.
Classic
And
moment.
Unfortunately, yeah. There's not a lot to go on, but we can look at it later just because it looked hilarious.
So we'll come
and
back.
looked
We'll come back
fucking
to
weird.
it later. Or the guy climbing out of the sewer.
Yeah.
Is that- you don't want to do it now.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, let's look at a few comments here. What's in it for me though?
Hey, Paul, you want to read us any comments? You got anything good over there?
Alana
He said
says-
none of the comments are good. Okay.
Alana says, "Oh, I just did. Oh, about the thumbs up. No need to thank.
What thumbs up?
The people were thumbs
Oh,
upping the
I
shit.
can't- Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'll Venmo you $1 to shut up."
Who said that?
Connie.
Banned.
Yeah. Let me see. I love how Andy Dufresne. Oh, we have a OCP. OCP.
Oh, that's off-camera Paul.
Yeah, that's Alana.
You down with OCP?
Yeah, you know me. All right. One of Vinny's best bits is him trying to explain to the audience of what a clip from a previous episode is and how he wants to calm the hysteria of the transition to the video.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like to.
That's old Danny boy up in Green Bay.
I've never been in this for attention. We all know that I prefer when I find the purest. Or, Jesus. Oh no.
He likes to
I
flub
find the purest form of podcasting is when no one's listening.
Yeah.
When I'm just at my house, ranting and raving about how I'm going to commit suicide by myself.
No, you can't say that word anymore.
Oh, that's right. Why does
I don't
everyone
know.
have to
I
say-
have no idea.
I'm going to unalive myself. Yeah.
We don't know what we're talking about. It's the same fucking thing. This is what I've always talked about with
Yeah.
fucking the N word. Look, dude, if somebody's saying it,
You say if you say
you still know what it means.
I think I get your point. If you say African American, we still know what you mean.
No, you know what I mean, though? It's like so stupid making these fucking soft euphemisms. Carlin had a whole fucking special on this.
Sure. You know what Carlin bit I was just thinking about yesterday that I was pissing me off?
What?
Remember the bit he had about like, you know, you don't need to shower every day. Did you know that? There's only 4 parts of your body you need to whatever.
Your
And he's
dick,
like, he's like your ass, pits, feet, whatever. And I'm like, where are you going to clean that?
Yeah,
other
unless
than
you're showering.
Are you going to do that in the sink instead because you're just a weird, grimy hippie? Like,
Yeah.
why do you need people?
Yeah, don't. Just shower.
That was just a bit that, listen, a lot of his shit to me, I know at one time he was like the fucking, you know, but over the years, I don't know, it's worn off on me, Carlin.
I was a huge fan, and
Yeah.
now when I watch it, I'm like,
Yeah, I'm like, dude, you're gross.
I don't really agree with a lot of the shit you're saying.
You're like
though.
a-
you just he presented it to a forming mind pretty well.
It was part of the evolution, but
Yeah. That's really what it was.
yeah, but that one, the fucking ass, teeth, fucking dick, balls, fucking feet. It's like, dude, get in the shower, you sick
Yeah,
hippie.
just get in there
Like,
anyways. What the
yeah,
fuck? What's the
yeah.
difference?
Also, why are you mad that everyone is showering?
Yeah, are you 6?
Like, were you
I don't
around?
want to take a shower.
Were you in the courtroom of To Kill a Mockingbird? Because I was, and it smelled horrible.
Yeah.
You know, and
Fucking dead Carlin.
do you know why John Wilkes Booth shot Abraham Lincoln? Because
he fucking was offensively stinky.
Dude, he stunk.
He stunk,
Yeah.
dude. That fucking
That was-
stovepipe hat was ruined with sweat.
And the theater was
Dude,
filling with fumes.
That was a derby hat until the fumes of stench just pushed it off to a stovepipe.
It was, yeah. It
that
started-
was stretched beyond its capacity, folks.
Yeah, dude. A lot of people don't know.
A lot of people don't know. He
His-
started off with a derby.
His hat started, as a classic English derby.
Yeah.
And yeah, the fumes just
His
built
head
pressure.
fumes, yeah. And it was stuck so fastly to his disgusting head
Mm-hmm.
that it couldn't go anywhere but up, and it just it deformed
Yeah.
the top of the derby. And luckily, beaver pelts are resilient, so it stretched that much and it looked good on him.
Same thing with the Pope, actually. They say, that's how he ended up like that. I can't. We can't hear you if you're not.
Let's
on,
bring Paul
Yeah,
on.
like
Because I have a couple stories I want to run by both of you.
it's weird. He keeps just saying stuff over there, and we can't hear you. I know. All right, so hey, we're gonna bring off-camera. Paulie is about, but you got to bring your mic with you and pay attention to where the cable is going, and all of that. You have to explain this stuff.
It is funny. We talked about this last week. How it's funny when somebody doesn't do this. How like foreign it is, and it's just like when you do it, just all of those things are already in your mind.
Yeah,
It's odd.
because you've already embarrassed yourself 50 times. You're
Yeah.
like, well, I don't want to do that again.
Exactly.
Man, I hate when I started doing a talk show for the first time, probably 10 years ago. I hate hearing this. I will once in a while, just to cringe myself, go back and find my earliest stuff. And I was such a fucking douchebag because I was nervous.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, because I was nervous and I wanted so badly to do good at it that I was always fucking mad at everything that happened, and I just came across like such a fucking douche, man. That's why I know now just to roll with the haunches and and just have a good time. And now off camera Paulie becomes on camera Paulie. Say hello.
Hey, there's Paul.
You down with OCP?
Paul. You're still OC. Oh, you're on camera. Okay.
Yeah,
All
on
right,
camera
good,
Paulie
good.
now.
Yeah, I was gonna correct you.
Hey.
Be like, no, now you're on PCP. Oh.
One step ahead of the game.
All right. So
All right.
now, Paul. Sometimes on this show we like to
I don't
profile.
have any headphones.
Oh yeah, here. No, you do.
You do. Because now you're a resident.
Look at that.
Put this here, can I?
Huh? What do you want to
Sure.
do? What
Just
do you
set
mean?
it there.
Put it where?
Just set it right there.
Oh, no. This is an
said no name
advertisement.
brands.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They pay us like several $1,000s a month. Not enough for it to be on the desk.
Get Fresca as a sponsor.
They
I will
are.
not.
Every major
Yeah, they
corporation in the
are.
country sponsors this program,
Yeah.
dude. And they're all paying too little. That's the thing.
That's right.
They pay us just to not talk shit about them. they don't pay us enough to put their shit on the fucking desk.
How could you talk shit about Fresca?
Well,
That's a good point, though. Actually, it's almost a salty sweet treat.
I would find
It's
a way.
an odd. Yeah, that's a very good.
I've never had it.
Beverage.
But
Oh, what?
I would start by saying, if this is your clientele, you need to rethink what you're fucking doing. Because this guy used to drink Faygo all the time. He doesn't know. Paul was a juggalo when we were kids.
Oh god.
And Faygo, isn't it? I was reading not long ago that they want nothing to do with ICP and that there's never been any formal collaboration. But
They have to be their best customer
dude,
ever.
anybody that knows what we're talking about, if you're from the Midwest and you know what Juggalos are and ICP fans, they have sold Faygo for 25 years.
Yeah.
They must be
Only reason Faygo-
80% of their
no,
fucking
Faygo's
sales.
been around way longer,
Yeah.
but
No,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that.
But that's the thing,
I'm
is,
saying,
yeah.
but for 25 years, ICP has been selling it for them. All you guys, all him and his shitty friends with all their stupid, dirty clothes and fucking and weird garage.
Were they
stuff
hanging out
were
with George Carlin?
my daughter last summer was like, "Can you buy me a ticket to Riot Fest?" And I was like, "Who do you want to see?" And she was like, "ICP." And I was like, what?
No. You're
Fuck yeah, let's go.
So
I was there.
him and all his shitty.
She was in the middle of the pit having a fucking ball. She saved a bunch of Faygo bottles. She got them hanging up in a room, and I was like, God damn!
and it's
I did
but
it.
dude, that's like going
I
when
know,
that's
but-
like
Why not?
when we were kids. That's like going to a fucking like Led Zeppelin concert or something. You know what I mean? Like that's classic rock, dude.
Maybe
to her,
Kiss.
like
Yeah, a little more
Kiss.
theater. Or maybe
Yeah.
Detroit
Guar.
too.
Guar, sure, yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
Guar.
But no, actually, the math on that probably doesn't even work. It's
No,
probably
when, not
further
when I
ago.
was young, but when you guys were young, it was
yeah.
probably Guar.
maybe. Yeah, but anyways, what I was gonna say
yes.
is him and all his stupid, shitty other friends that I didn't hang out with.
Yeah.
they would just drink Faygo all the fucking time, and there's no way you wanted to.
Now,
drink
what
Faygo.
flavor?
It's pretty good pop.
What flavor, though?
I like the red pop.
Yeah, the red one. That's the one I like.
The Moon Mist is good.
Nah.
Their root beer is all right, but I can't remember. I haven't had it in years.
Okay. Anyways, let's do what Tom
So-
wanted to do because this is no nothing. I didn't want to stay on Faygo for 20
That's a good
minutes, but yeah.
So sometimes on this podcast, we like to sort of point out the dangers of the animal kingdom coexisting with us, and then try to figure out ways that
How we
can
can have sex with them.
Yeah, either fuck them or kill them.
We need to seduce the animal.
And that's
kingdom.
really, either we got to integrate them through sex or we have to destroy them all. So now, pachyderms.
Yeah.
All right. I came across a story. Now, this is a fucking odd
How do you
story.
what? Because I'm confused because of Seinfeld.
About what? The word pachyderm?
I'm embarrassed to say this.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Pachyderm.
Oh, it's an elephant.
Elephants, rhinoceri.
Yeah. That's the pachyderm.
Is that the
family.
correct?
I don't know.
Plural
Rhinoceri?
term?
Maybe.
No, it's not.
But
Rhinoceroses,
it is,
Yep.
in fact.
hippopotami.
So this was one of the last hangings, but it was an elephant. It was in 1916.
They hung an elephant.
They hung an elephant.
Are we gonna watch it?
You need a lot of rope.
We
for
can't. I wish we could. I know. You got to see how they did it.
All
But
right.
no, so this is a story that I came across. Watch.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Tell me
So
about
hold
this.
on a second. So this was Murderous Mary or Mighty Mary.
Okay.
So also known as Murderous Mary. Let me make sure everyone's seeing this.
Whoa.
Yeah.
There's a picture of. Is that real?
I know.
No.
So
that's, is that a-
yeah, this was
that
that's
an-
because that's the photos back then.
I was
going
gonna
to
say you might need a crane.
Yeah.
that's a real photo, huh?
That's how they hung this fucking
Lift
thing.
it up slowly.
Yeah, dude. Now listen to this.
What did that elephant do?
Murderous Mary was a 5-ton Asian elephant who performed in the Sparks World famous show's circus. After killing circus employee Walter Red Eldridge on his second day as her handler in September 1916 in Kingsport, Tennessee, she was hanged in nearby Irwin.
Damn,
Fucking
dude.
Walter was probably beating the shit
know what's
out
a
of
crazy
it, and the
fucking-
thing got pissed off and bumped it with its head.
That you know what's crazy about this?
What?
Irwin, Tennessee.
Yeah.
I put out an album one time, right? And
Yeah.
I paid for an ad. And
In Irwin?
No. The album is called "It's Official" by Robot Hilarious. You can get it on Bandcamp. But I remember at the time that I put it out, I had paid for a Facebook ad, so it went to like all fans of this,
Sure.
whatever.
Yeah.
And some douchebag from Irwin, Tennessee. I'll never forget this because I looked up where he was from, so I could talk shit to him.
Yeah.
Specifically about his
course.
town and what a loser he is, because he was like one of these people that it just doesn't like rap and will never consider rap music. And so he was like, if you think this is creative, and if you guys have heard what I've done, one thing you cannot say about it is
Yeah.
that it's not unique or creative. You could not like it.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
care.
yeah.
But like, you can't say that it's fucking dumb and repetitive and whatever.
Simple or
yeah,
anything, yeah.
nothing like that.
Easy to listen to,
So he's
fun.
like,
This
if
guy
you-
came from
yeah.
a pure bloodline.
So he's like, if you think this is creative, you're fucking retarded and blah 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 and all this shit that did not apply. I could see if you made some real shit, I'd be like, all right, whatever. All right. So anyways,
Now, if only you would have known of Murderous Mary, you could have.
dude,
you could have
I should
disparaged
have
him
fucking
about
flamed him with
hanging
this.
a fucking elephant,
Dude,
from a train.
But anyways, this douchebag from Irwin, Tennessee, talked shit to me one time, and I like came back with him about this thing of like, well, my target demographic isn't fucking loser metalheads from fucking Irwin, Tennessee. And I'll never forget. It's like burned
that's
in my
fucking
memory.
hilarious.
It's a sorry to
No,
go off
no,
on that,
no,
but it's a
no, no,
crazy,
that's fucking hilarious.
It's a crazy fucking coincidence. But anyways,
So-
I wish they would have hanged that fucking guy.
Yeah, yeah. So do I. All right, now let me just go through the story a little bit, and then I'm gonna ask you something.
So the elephant.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so that's the question at the end.
It was trapped and imprisoned
Yes.
at a circus, and
Yeah.
it got mad one day and did like some elephant stuff.
Well, hold on.
Red was a homeless man.
Yeah, on
also.
September 11th, 1916, a homeless man named Red Eldridge, who landed a job as a transient hotel clerk, first of all, better time, just a nice time, was hired as an elephant keeper by the Sparks world-famous show Circus. Now, first of all,
Can you watch an elephant? Yeah.
you're
hired.
Don't hire homeless men to watch your elephants.
Can you see that elephant?
Yeah.
Well, then you can watch that
You go
elephant.
watch it then. Go prod it a little.
Yeah.
All right, so that's already stupid. He was killed by Mary in Sullivan County, Tennessee on the following evening. One day in, this
Wow.
motherfucker gets killed.
He was fucking it.
Okay. Yeah. Clearly, he was a laudanum addict that fell
Oh, yeah.
that fell asleep underneath the elephant.
Yeah.
The elephant got tired.
Yeah.
Forgot that he was under there. Sat down, laid down, and by the way, after an entire day of performing
circusing?
ridiculous circus tricks, he's probably walking a tightrope. He's
Yeah,
fucking, you know,
he's on his hind legs on a tightrope doing this with a fucking beach ball.
because back then, don't forget how tough the world was. You couldn't
Yeah.
just be a regular elephant in the
No,
circus.
dude.
You had to
He
really
had one of those old world like strongman fucking unitards on.
Yeah.
With the stripes.
He was skateboarding in a loop on roller skates.
No skateboards
Or
yet.
sorry.
Dumbbell with-
Wait, I just said skateboarding on roller
like-
skates.
Yeah, the big fucking with 100 pounds on it written.
Yeah.
But okay, wait.
And he
hold
was
on.
wearing one of those fucking 1920s bathing suits with the stripes.
We already talked about that.
Did you say that already?
He did.
I wasn't listening.
I
Thinking about what I was going to say next.
All right, hold on. Although unqualified, Eldridge led the elephant parade, riding atop Mary's back. Mary was the star of the show, walking at the front. There have been several accounts of his death. One recounted by blah, 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 Coleman, who claimed to be a witness, is that he prodded her from behind the ear with a hook after she reached down to nibble on a watermelon rind. She went into a rage, snatched Eldridge with her trunk, threw him against a drink stand, and stepped on his head, crushing
Holy
it.
shit.
Now,
Damn, dude.
Sounds
Then-
like he earned it.
that's what I'm saying. Okay, so the
I
execution
mean,
is
also, though, that's like a depiction of the agility of an elephant that I don't believe.
Oh, insane.
Well, no, but I just don't believe it. Like, I've seen elephants freak out on videos and stuff.
they're just
and
like this. Oh,
They're not.
That's what they do.
They're not doing karate and being like fucking throw you against the thing and perfectly stomp your head. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, no, but this guy who's all fucking hopped up on opium.
he was,
Yeah.
He was
He
moving,
had just come from Chinatown.
yeah, he was moving
This
really
dude,
slow.
this dude was nodding off.
Yeah.
And that thing.
It fucked
I
him.
suppose that's possible. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like that's a very
It's a
very
stretch.
cartoonish depiction of what an elephant can do. You know, like
Now, the details of the aftermath are confused in a maze of sensationalist newspaper stories and folklore. For example, the aforementioned newspaper account described Mary as impaling Eldridge with her tusks, despite female Asian elephants lacking tusks. All right. Now,
yeah, see what I mean? And by the way, do you know how many classic newspaper things were hoaxes back
that's
then?
the thing.
Yeah. Like,
So, but let's look at this. Now, do you think that Mary deserved to die or was she justified?
I mean,
Because can an elephant be murderous, or is it just something that, you know what I mean? It's an animal,
Well,
so it gets provoked and it
here's the
just has a
thing.
reaction.
she made the choice to join the circus. So it's on her at that
That's a
point.
good point.
She wants to live amongst us in society. She needs to play by the rules, and it doesn't just apply to elephant. No, sorry. Oh.
No, what do you guys think though?
There's that was a only certain people are gonna even. All right. But so yeah,
Because
I mean,
I don't know. I really
no,
I have a sort of, or I had when I read this story, I had sort of a hard time believing that an animal, especially an elephant, which are known to be sort of docile and compassionate animals and shit,
Sure.
that they could just be murderous, right? So then in that instance, it seems like they just fucking. First of all, why did you hang it too? Just shoot it.
Yeah, that's
such a performative thing.
That's what gives me
What are you
hope. That's what
doing?
gives me hoax vibes about it because there's classic newspaper stories that there's things that we thought were real for years and years that people are now saying, all right, well this guy wrote all right. So one that I hate to fucking bring up is the thing about in the Grand Canyon they found all kinds of Egyptian artifacts. And the Smithsonian came and stole them. All of the articles referring to that are written by a guy who was like caught doing 10 other hoaxes.
Was it George Santos?
I don't remember the guy's name, but anyways, back then,
you guys know.
If you read about this stuff, it's commonly known. You read about the era of like from 1880s to 1920. Newspaper hoaxes were extremely common.
No, it was a huge thing.
It was a huge thing.
It was a massive thing. So so then we can agree maybe Mary did nothing.
Maybe that's
and maybe
I don't
there
know.
was no
because the hanging thing is what makes me suspicious. It's like, but in the 80s in Canada or wherever it was, remember they blew up that whale.
That is true.
They blew up a whale that washed up on a beach.
Yeah,
it was like the original viral video. We used to sit at the library in high school. When I was in high school was the first time you could like do anything on the internet pretty much. And I mean, you could do stuff before that, but it got like started to get usable then.
I was just
around
gonna
like
toss it over there,
around the year 2000. And so I remember we would go to lunch and eat as fast as we could because when you were done, you could go to the library. And if we could get there with 20 minutes to spare, we would have just enough time to download the we had to download it every time.
Yeah, because you couldn't just save it on the school computer.
We probably could have, but we didn't even know that or how to do it or whatever, you know?
Stupid.
So we would just go to the same website, download it every fucking day, and watch it again and again. And it would take like 17 minutes to download and then like 3 minutes to watch. And then you could just do it. And
That's a nice 20
the
minutes.
librarians would be coming up like, Jesus
Again?
fucking, you guys are sick, dude. What fucking, we're just watching this whale explode. So they do things like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
so I believe that the accounting of the whale, or not the whale, the elephant being hung is probably true. I don't know if the murderous intent of the animal was true, right? This is where I was on the story.
Yeah,
until
but
I came across this.
But here's the other thing about
Hold on. Until I came across this. Elephant kills old woman, then returns to trample her corpse.
Now this is what I would
at
expect.
The funeral.
Because elephants, they say,
they're famously
They never forget.
They never forget.
Exactly.
And it's been evidenced many times now that they figured out that elephants can paint. When they figured that out like 20 years ago, remember?
Now, I did hear that's a series of
That's another
torture.
video on YouTube of the elephant painting the elephant.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they'll paint stuff from like years ago. And they'll paint like the same like depiction over and over of something they long for or something they it's fucking creepy.
Usually if it's a female pachyderm, it's just a picture of a giant elephant cock.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Well, I don't think the elephants are out there to harm people.
Well,
I think they
was.
are being wronged, and this is why they're trampling people.
All right, now watch this.
And what
I mean,
hold
but
on.
hippopotamus or a rhinoceros, like
Sure.
they're
evil.
They don't have the means to express it. You know?
Oh, I see. So you're saying that elephants do.
The trunk is expressive.
Yeah.
It's bendy.
And dude, it even
it's
has like a
feely.
finger on it.
Yeah.
That fucking front
How's like
nose.
a
it's
rhinoceros
like-
going to pick up a paintbrush or
Yeah.
And how is a rhinoceros gonna jerk you off? Honestly,
It can't.
You know.
with its
But I
butt?
bet you a pachyderm could be.
That's so gross. Can you imagine, dude?
No, I don't want to.
Having a rhinoceros seriously
Big
ride,
old fat ass.
dude, just get down on you if they could balance right, and it's like seriously like this big, and it weighs 10,000 pounds.
Clapping.
Yeah.
And it's just boom, va-boom, va-boom. Just like
It
actually,
definitely is.
You know what? I'm kind of into it actually.
Yeah.
I thought you might be.
I was going to say, it was obvious. It was obvious that you were going to be.
I immediately was like,
Yeah, wait a second. That is a
wait.
big ass.
Yeah, actually, you know what?
I do
Juicy.
like a big ass, dude. I guess it's a rhino, but like,
Yeah.
it's pretty big ass.
I mean,
though.
honestly, when you fucking scrub it out with a brush,
dude,
it's not that
like
bad.
if you
dude.
fucking give it a good wax and stuff, that's like pretty big. It's a pretty fat ass,
wax that
dude.
ass.
That's a pretty fat ass.
Dude, you get one with its toenails painted and fucking
Sucking on the sucking on the hoof. Do they have
Oh
they have
yeah.
hoofs? Do they have?
Oh yeah, they got some
they
kind
have
of
feet with
stump.
toes?
They got a
got-
stump.
no.
They're
Stumpy
stumpy.
looking.
They
Yeah, they're
have-
stumpy. For
I
sure.
made a
No, they have toenails.
I made a
They're-
coffee mug in ceramics class in high school.
Oh.
I was building a mug and I was very disappointed with how it was coming out. So I threw it down on the table, and
No, did you?
it was supposed to be round, but the way that it smashed, like it had this little curl on one side.
Ooh.
And I was like, it kind of looks like an elephant foot. So I just, I took my little knife and I scraped out some nails or toes or whatever they have into it.
Yeah, what
And
is that?
I still have it.
What do they have?
Do the
Do you want me to bring it? I'll bring it to you guys next week.
Do fucking elephants and rhinos have the same feet?
Can you look up
Hold on.
rhinoceros?
We have to
feet?
get back to the matter at hand. There are fucking pachyderms that are fucking killing humans.
Yeah, okay.
Now,
and
hold on.
So this one,
We'll
did-
look up the feet though.
This one did some cartel shit,
Dude,
And,
this
like,
one's crazy.
It came to the funeral to
Yes,
fucking
on this-
snuff motherfuckers.
Yeah, so check this out.
All right.
So it's
So-
no secret that elephants are among the most expressive and emotional animals on the planet, with there being plenty of evidence of these creatures exhibiting happiness, sadness, anger, compassion, and love even. But what about murderous intent and vengeance?
That's the question we've been
That's
asking
exactly what
all
we've been
night.
talking.
Yeah.
As it turns out, one particular elephant in India was capable of all of that and more. When it killed a 70-year-old
Plus
woman.
tax evasion.
Yeah, it was a grow op.
Yeah.
It killed a 70-year-old woman and then went back for seconds during her funeral. On June 10, 2022.
By the way, the way that this guy wrote that, who wrote that? We
Gangster
always like
shit.
to look at the author of these stupid
Hitting up
articles.
the funeral
But-
like that?
Hold on. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, let's
Where-
see who the fucking author is.
It's not going to be a normal
Dale
name.
John Wong.
See, it's never a normal name. Dale
That
John Wong. Fuck off.
That's a little
Okay,
more normal.
That's still weird. Dale John Wong. People naturally are laughing at your name. I mean, that's dumb. Hey, wait, hold on, no. That's crazily dumb. It's fucking Tennessee, Korea. It doesn't make sense. Dale.
He's
John
from the Tennessee province.
of Korea.
China.
Yeah. Wait.
Actually,
Korean is
side
park.
note, real quick. Couple nights ago, I got kicked out of a casino in Vegas
Okay.
Okay.
because the dealer was wrong.
Oh.
My friend Zach
This is
told the
classic abusive justification. You know?
my friend told the pit boss that he was wrong.
Always a good idea.
I noted that he was Asian, and I said, no, he's Wong.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Did the pit boss laugh?
No, he didn't. But security
Did everyone
came, and
else?
they were threatening to call the
Did
cops.
security laugh? Did the cops laugh?
Well, they said, they called security. Security was there. I told them
Yeah, of
the
course.
story of why we
was a
got into the
casino.
argument.
Yeah.
And the cops were supposedly on their way, but
All right. Well,
we just
I like the
left
first part.
shortly after. So, sorry to bore you guys.
As we were saying,
Let's get back to murderous elephants.
Can
for
I
God's
please see a picture of a rhinoceros's foot?
No, not yet.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Now. Check
Probably
this
looks
out.
just like an elephant.
Because I honestly,
No.
dude, you could tell me it was like a fucking chicken claw, and I'm
It
like,
is.
I don't know.
They're on
Like,
chicken feet.
Yeah, dude.
Now, on June 10th, 2022. Now, this is fucking recent. A woman named, who cares? Or, no, I do care. She's a deceased woman, and she didn't deserve this. Maya Murmu,
How do you know?
who hailed from Raipal village in the district of blah, 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 was brutally attacked by an elephant in a nearby forest while collecting water. According to news reports, she was rushed to the hospital where she was pronounced dead quickly after.
What they don't tell you, she was doing an old African trick where you try to drink out of an elephant's
Just sucking the water out of the elephant's trunk.
trunk.
His
I was,
snout.
I was gonna say snout.
Yeah,
I
I know.
couldn't think of it for a second.
It's tube.
out of an elephant's face tube. And it's like, bro,
Fucking idiot.
we're totally in Africa today. We're gonna try this old.
Now, first of all,
fucking-
they're in India.
huh?
India is on the Africa
No, it's
continent,
Asia.
though, right? Oh, it is Asia.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right.
I just assumed Africa because you said India, so
That makes sense.
it's prejudice.
According to news reports, she was. Oh, no. I already said that.
It's fine, right?
After bringing her body home,
It's arbitrary.
her family proceeded to make the necessary arrangements for her funeral. But it was all for naught, as on the day of her funeral, the very same elephant returned to the village in an extremely foul mood.
Yeah,
That bitch did something wrong.
dude, this is like the
Yeah.
This is the Jaws of elephants,
This is exactly.
and it's like, dude, the same thing as Jaws. Like, why in Jaws 4 are you in the Caribbean, you fucking retard? Be in Kansas.
Yeah.
Stop going around the shark.
Yeah.
And it's like this, too. Go in the ocean, you idiot.
Yeah.
You know?
By the shark.
Yeah.
No, but also don't have the well, okay. Incredibly, the elephant then proceeded to attack the funeral and targeted Maya's corpse, trampling it furiously before letting out a roar that signaled other elephants from its herd to wreck the rest of the village. The same elephant also somehow managed to identify Maya's home and went on to smash it, killing the goats living there. By the end,
Because they smelled it or something.
I don't know.
What did this bitch do to this elephant?
I don't know.
She worked at the circus about 50 years earlier. She was in her 20s.
That's what I'm saying. Is this the same
And,
one?
and Mary found her.
Yeah. He's been doing
This is a descendant of Mary.
Oh, dude, it could be. This could be the
Oh,
connection.
damn, they hung Mary, and this
They
is her
hung
fucking
Mary.
great niece. or
This
some
is
shit.
Jaws. This is the
This
same
is it.
fucking thing. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And the granddaughter of Jaws, you know, tried to fucking kill Sheriff Brody's wife, who is somehow still alive. And at the end of like Jaws 4, she drives a fucking sailboat into the Jaws' neck like it's a Jetta, and just fucking stabs it.
Yeah, no,
and
that's
like
that's how it works, dude.
She just like turns in the ocean like,
Yeah.
I got you.
You got the
And
fucking
stab-
squealing fucking sound effects.
Jaws jumps up at nothing in midair. It's the worst ending of a movie
It's
ever.
yes.
But anyways,
Okay, wait. Now, by the end, nearly the entire village had been wrecked, and many of the inhabitants had lost their homes, although thankfully no one else was hurt. But the most disconcerting thing was how that one elephant had managed to keep an eye out for Maya's corpse throughout all of the mayhem, with some villagers even saying they saw it still attacking the body even after they returned to survey the damage. Now,
dude, so this elephant, which we have established has fingernails and toenails, right?
Well-
she was probably fucking ritualistically drugging and torturing this elephant. And tying it up and waiting for it to wake up and shoving bamboo shoots shims up its fucking toenails and shit, dude. And because look, I'm telling you, animals are good. So
this is a real hard left for Vinny.
Yeah.
Now Vinny has been on the side of kill all the animals for a long time now.
Yeah,
And
but-
now he's taking as soon as elephants, the big asses of the fucking forest,
Yeah.
are brought out. Now he's coddling them.
As soon as I thought of an elephant lap dance,
yeah, I don't like this.
I'm like, dude, the only
No,
thing I
they're
don't.
fine. It's
So-
look, she's not crazy.
Do you know what the problem was?
She's just passionate.
So juicy.
Well, that's the thing, dude. And the biggest, really, the only problem with an elephant lap dance is the tail.
That thing looks wiry.
Yeah, it's
That looks
just-
like it'll go through
it's
your
out of
stomach.
place, dude.
If you just swallow it, it
That
goes
thing will
away.
stick you.
So picture an elephant lap dance without the tail, hot. You know what I mean? But like the tail is swishy and smelly.
No,
and
dude,
it's
that
like,
tail is also like one fucking strong ass like fucking muscle on a tendon.
It is.
That thing will,
yeah.
dude, that's a 2,000, 4,000 pound animal. What is it? That thing will probably stick right through a human chest, dude. If they want.
Yeah, it'll fucking
It'll stingray
Steve
you.
Irwin.
Yeah.
you.
It'll fucking
And-
crocodile hunter your ass,
dude, completely. Like that's the whole thing. People know me as the giraffe hunter.
Yeah.
And that's with knowing my luck, dude. I'll be out fucking because what I'll do is I'll literally go out with just like a regular grappling hook on maybe, I don't even like to take too much because I feel like it's cheating. I'll take maybe 35 foot of strong hemp rope, and I'll attach it to a grappling hook.
Yes.
And I'll lasso a fucking giraffe by the neck.
Too much.
And
Go on.
well, so you do it. What are you guys doing over here?
Nothing. Don't show 'em.
I'm trying to tell you something.
Keep
Listen.
going.
So what I do when I hunt,
That's insane. Go on.
what I do when I hunt the giraffes is I take a grappling hook and I attach it to 35 foot of hemp rope. And
Okay,
I
go
have
on.
it timed and placed exactly at the right length. I chase him down on the Serengeti. I fucking throw it, and it sticks in the jugular and wraps the rope around at the same time. And I fucking yank him down and say, "Shut the fuck up." And I just wait for him to just fucking exsanguate. And I
Do you make up words there?
huh? What is the word I actually mean? Isn't it?
Don't,
Expire?
don't ask me.
Okay.
You're asking the wrong guy.
You know what?
Exsanguate?
I'm looking it up.
Exsanguate. Hey, everyone, tell us in the chat.
Hold on.
Is exsanguate a word? And also, Paul
Guys.
was just showing me fucking elephants are like 8,000 to 10,000 pounds.
13,000.
And some of them are 13,000.
Did you just look it up?
That's what I was just showing Tom.
13,000 pounds?
Yeah, that's why. That's probably the thing. Like I was
That
gonna say,
tells through your chest. Dude.
Ironically-
You're like a fucking, yeah.
dude, I'm gonna be
That's
dragging
insane.
because then I'll just throw it over and I'll just drag it back to my
By what? It's fucking face tube?
no by its neck.
Oh, a giraffe, yeah.
Yeah, the giraffe. So no, well, but sometimes actually because the neck makes me feel like kind of gay because it bends when I'm dragging the
And
giraffe.
it reminds you of how many times you've jerked off a guy?
No, well, it's just like makes the giraffe look gay. is what I
Oh,
should
you
have-
just don't want him
and
to. But being gay is a
just
giraffe
having
is fine.
the whole bent neck. So I'll cut the whole thing off
Sure.
and
And then stuff the neck into the
And
neck.
then cut it off at the other end and then make his neck short.
No.
No, you
Stick his
cut
head
the
back
neck
on.
off and then take the neck and stuff it into the neck hole.
This is what you guys don't understand about hunting giraffes. There's little tricks, right? So no,
I bet there is.
you cut the head off, and it's cold in the Serengeti at night. So
Yeah.
you
isn't.
cut it off at the base of the neck, and you use it as a scarf. And then you
That's fashionable.
hog tie the front legs and the back legs of the giraffe with dental floss. Now that's what you wouldn't have expected, right?
didn't.
Because dental floss
Mint?
dental floss is stronger per capita than titanium. And most people don't understand that. This is life hacks. So you wrap, and now you have to wrap it like, twice at least. And you wrap dental floss around the front and back legs of the giraffe.
Yeah.
You tie that around your ear. Okay, the other end. You would think this would hurt.
I wouldn't.
It
I'm not a
doesn't
fucking pussy, dude.
in the desert. And
Oh, yeah.
What I'm saying is when you're having like a spiritual experience and you're out
It's
there.
dry heat.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a dry
It's
heat.
dry heat. It's not the fucking irritation of the moisture. So you when you're out there having like a spiritual experience, and you need. By the way, you need the giraffe to feed your family and to.
I don't.
Well, I do. Okay, speak for yourself, Rockefeller. I need. Anyways, to hog tie, and it digs in through the skin. The floss. The molecular structure of the floss.
Sure, the composition
it
molecularly
it
or
melds
atomically.
with the bone and becomes a steel-like
Substance, sure.
cable, right? This is desert stuff, dude. You don't. Okay. Anyways,
Here's the thing. I don't want to know.
okay. Why are we doing this?
I want to go to some comments real quick because
Okay.
the last comment that came in is Cadencean. I don't know how to pronounce it. Cadencean? Cadencean.
Cadence Ann.
Yeah,
that's my
Cadence Ann.
sister. Her name is Cadence, by the way.
Now, Cadencean
Cadanson.
says, yeah, Cadanson. Okay, yeah, it might be Cadanson. Says, Radioville is Paul, goddammit. And I don't like that.
Yeah, well, he's a good addition sometimes.
But it isn't Paul.
No, it's not. He does nothing. He shows
I'm
up
not trying
here-
to step on any toes here.
Yeah. You already stepped on my dick, dude.
Sorry.
And also, you did literally
Really rub
step. You literally stepped on my toe when you were coming back here. But we'll look past that because Paul is.
You stole my Fresca.
Now, Cadanson says it means to drain of blood.
Exsanguate. I don't have to look it up. That's
It's
a word.
because you guys fucking read too many fucking vampire novels.
We're vamps.
You dorks.
I didn't go in the daylight for like.
I
20
read a
years.
couple.
There's
Anne
another
Rice.
name for that.
Yeah, there is, and we're not gonna say it.
What is it? What do you mean?
You know what it is.
Go ahead. Say it.
I don't know.
Huh? No, say what you
I
mean.
don't know.
Hold the mic up to your mouth.
I don't know what it is.
What is
Yeah,
it?
nobody knows.
I don't know.
I never watched Dumbo. Hoof elephant feet. Let's see here. Paul is dead on. Good Lord, guys. Yikes. Oh, that must have been when you were talking about fucking when you go, yeah, how's a rhino going to jerk you off? And Paul goes with its ass.
That was pretty.
Got to
funny.
be quick.
Yeah. With its ass, the way he said it too.
Yeah, and I'll be quick when that's going on. You know what I mean?
I mean, we're all dead at that point.
Who's gonna last long? Well, no, I mean,
Now listen.
be a
Wait a minute.
two-pump jump.
I just thought of something.
what?
Now, the world's ending, right?
Yeah,
We're all fucked.
Jews are taking over.
Well, that was a long time ago.
Coming out from
Yeah,
the
they are
holes.
coming from holes.
Yeah.
But-
plus you
Crawling
got
out from
And
underneath
it's not
the earth.
Jews. We're not scared of. That's
No,
not
no.
what I'm talking about.
plus you got the
Yep. Exactly.
you know
You're Eastern Europeans.
yeah
Cossacks.
that was a classic Eastern European bell. Yeah.
The pit bosses.
Anyways,
Now.
shout out to Eastern European.
Yeah. Now that's the Eastern European bell right there.
Yeah, that is.
That's the Russian fucking
This is the
bell,
old
national
fucking
bell.
Chechnyan wake up call.
Hi, morning.
So, anyways, Tom, run that shit back for me.
So, I was just thinking of something. The world's ending. We're all fucked. We need to get our hands on a couple pachyderms so that we could fucking train them to be murderous for us.
Dude,
if we go riding into fucking battles of homeless fucks atop elephants, dude, they're taking them out.
But what you just said is kind of crazy because it's going to be so expensive to get a whole pack of them, dude. We could just get like a
hell!
couple.
God damn it.
All right.
Boo.
All right,
Yeah.
guys.
Now, another thing that I wanted to bring up, though, is the fact that the only place this seems to happen is not
What this show?
in the U.S. of A. Oh, no.
Shit.
Here comes the bird of freedom.
That's right, boys
yeah.
and girls.
Ladies
He's
and
on his
gentlemen,
way.
citizens of Radioville, when you see the bird of liberty, you salute the bird of liberty in the chat. We
You
want to
have
see
to.
all the loyal super spreaders salute the bird of liberty in the chat. Or we will shoot you through the camera.
The good thing. It's a good thing, though, that we live in this great nation, that we don't have murderous elephants or, you know.
Or
Eastern Europeans.
Yeah.
we don't like them, you know?
Pit bosses.
Karatekas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking karate Americans.
The pit bosses.
Now we're just being
At Dale
blatantly
Cortez.
racist. Now,
Liars, losers, creeps, perverts, and freaks.
yep.
All right.
Kadanson says, oh, she's doing some salutes.
Hey, side note, my sister's name is Cadence, and I just want to make a shout out to my dead parents who were cool enough in the 80s to name a kid Cadence, which is a word for rhythm. And they were like, we can call her Katie, but her name will be Cadence, and that will be cool. And it was cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, my
Shout out to Katie.
Yes. I just got word of my new nephew's name that's going to be born. I don't know, soon.
Paul.
It's not going to be Paul.
What's his podcast is going to be called? My Uncle is a Psychopath.
Yeah.
But what's his actual name?
So Justin's already got Zoe, Vivian, and Miles, and so this one's going to be Theodore. I thought it was good. Theo, they'll call him Theo. So then you got Theo, Miles, Vivian, and Zoe. Those are all good names.
Are those boys or girls' names?
I'll just call him the.
They're all boys. No, okay.
How
Two girls, two
How
boys.
dare do you assume her
Yeah.
his gender?
You know what's bad about that name?
What?
Kids are obviously going to come up with this. it breaks down into the odor.
Oh, yeah.
So you're just like, dude, you're the.
But if your name's just Theo,
no,
I don't think they will.
You're
Call him therapist.
Because once you're past the Theo stage, or like once you're into
you're
the
never past that, and
well,
if you become known,
who cares?
as
It's gonna be Justin's kid. He's gonna beat the fuck out of him.
the
so
odor.
what? Nobody's gonna call him anything.
His name is gonna be the least of
Yeah,
his problems.
exactly.
His dad is going to fuck him up.
No, I'm saying Theo will fuck up the kids that are talking about him. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I thought you meant his
Justin's-
dad was gonna beat him every
Justin's
day.
kids are fucking savage, dude.
Does he beat his kids or no? No. Oh, okay. Good job. All right. I like Justin. I didn't want to. I mean, so that's Tom's nephew, who is like the same age as me.
Yeah, I know. Somehow it's like.
But
I threatened to beat the shit out of my daughter.
I just want to make
all the
sure
time.
he's not beating his kids. That's it. So, yeah, that's fine. I want to know that about everybody. Anybody. Let's bring up anyone. I don't care.
My daughter.
Yeah.
I tell her.
Yeah, Paul.
I
Paul's
constantly
got a
tell her
daughter.
I'm going to beat the shit out of her.
And have you done it?
No. Actually, I was dropping her off at her friend's house the other day, and she got out of the car. She was wearing flip-flops and socks. And she
That's
got out of the
it?
car.
Yeah,
and
don't
That's
do that.
inappropriate.
It is
dude.
inappropriate,
No,
dude.
no.
That is not.
as footwear.
Oh,
So she gets out and she's like, I'm standing in a puddle. And I was like, are your socks wet? And she was like, no.
And you're like, all right, continue.
I got out of the car. I was wearing boots.
Yeah.
I picked
Splash.
Her, I picked her up like this in front of me.
Well, yeah.
I walked her across the street.
It's your kid.
But
was
she's
like,
14. It's
see you
weird
later.
for you to pick her up.
I thought she was 16.
Well,
Isn't she 14?
she's 14.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought she was at 16.
No, but I just.
And she's the size of 14. She's 20 feet tall. She's
She's actually pretty fucking tall.
she is, yeah.
But
Oh, Cadanson is saying something here. That's true. It was cool, B. Hi, Paul B. And then she just said B. And then she said, "Congrats, Uncle Tom."
Like Tom gets distracted by the weirdest parts of the chat. He just goes on these like nonsensical.
Yeah.
Like, look, this guy's saying something dumb.
Yeah.
well,
Well, hey, I got to do something. You guys just talking about shit.
No.
You fucking making up Fago fucking jokes.
We didn't have any jokes about Fago because it's a serious thing that the owners of Fago want nothing to do with Insane Clown Posse. Which
ICP is their best customer.
which I think is nuts. But they're like,
They have gained them
aren't
so
they
much.
like-
That's probably why they're nationwide. Otherwise,
I
it would
know.
still be like
No, that's
little
true,
tiny
though.
Detroit company.
You are right. Yeah,
aren't the owners of Fago like some old Christians and they hate ICP?
I think I heard something like that.
Yeah,
I never
that's what I
looked
thought.
that deep into it, but I'm
Hey,
pretty
everyone,
sure
it's a
that's the
fucking
deal.
Oh, shit.
ICP emergency.
Hold on, ICP is in the
Oh
studio.
my god! I think they've breached the premises.
Watch out.
ICP.
They're coming around
Yeah,
the
there
corner.
he is. There, fucking Funky J or whatever the fuck his name is.
There's Funky J.
Yeah. Actually, that's a DJ dude that I know. Yeah, there's Dirty Bitch.
There's
Yeah,
Baggy and Funky J.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. Woo.
Jesus Christ.
Thank fuck.
Funky J.
Dude, Funky J almost got us, boys. Holy shit, man. That was fucked. Anyways, all right. We're like at fucking 2:14 right now. What are we doing?
What time is it?
I got a couple things to show you if you guys want to go have a smoke.
You know what? We could come
keep it
back and
going.
do
I don't know
like-
what you got to do.
Also, dude, I'm sorry. Like, I've got a schedule too. But, on my watch is.
What time is it?
I like how he said that. Oh, yeah, no, I mean, I have a schedule too, but.
My watch has batteries in it, which means that I got things to do.
Yes, no, I get it.
So,
It's not too late. We could.
no, we could come back and do like a
take a
bonus
little
20
break.
Yeah,
minutes.
I got like a couple things. I
20,
really
30
do.
minutes,
Okay, so
yeah.
the animals are done.
Okay.
We're good.
Yeah.
But I have something that I think you guys will find exhilarating.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think what I would find exhilarating is if some of you
Fucking
like fake
shiftless fucking
It'll make your
shiftless
loins
layabouts.
tingle.
things that we think are fake are our viewers on Rumble.
Yeah, if some of
And-
you fucking shiftless layabouts want to fucking raise one finger and fucking touch the fucking thumbs up.
How many?
Thumbs up.
How many current viewers are there?
Well, there's supposedly 60, but nobody
All right,
follows the channel.
60.
And nobody fucking interacts. So, like, new people come through.
If you're
interact.
just listening and watching, just go in the comments once. And
Prove to us
Just
that
be
the-
like, hey, fuck you.
Prove to us that this is real and that this company just doesn't want us to pay our monthly subscription to broadcast live.
Yeah, and also
yeah.
prove it by commenting in there. This company does not, or does, you know what I mean? Just do something stupid.
Yeah, or what you think a rhinoceros's foot looks like, or how much you would like a lap dance from an elephant, especially if it didn't have a tail. Because that was what I was going to say before, is imagine the irony when I die from an elephant tail stab through the heart,
Oh, you're fucked.
having been a giraffe hunter most of my
I
life.
know.
That's-
Most of your adult life.
That's
What I
how
was-
Steve Irwin died.
That's what I was
Yep.
going with earlier.
An elephant
That was-
came running out of the ocean. Fucking got him.
man.
They said
All right,
they said it
ladies
was a
and
stingray, but it was a rare underwater elephant.
It was the tail.
Yeah, just the tail.
He went to fight. Dude, he was getting a lap dance from an elephant. He
No.
got fucking chest punctured.
But they can't swim. They can only run on the bottom of the water.
Yeah,
real
that's
fast.
true. And they have their trunk above the water like this, like a fucking snorkel. They do. No, I swear to God, that is how they fucking
And they
traverse
can,
water.
But they can run like 60 miles an hour. Like,
under the water.
under the
Dude, I'll
water.
show when we come back in here. All right, guys.
But also, this one was embarrassed about its fucking botched strip club routine.
But it had a sweet ass.
No. It was hiding under the sand with just its tail up to feel, because that's how they feel for Irwins. And
Anyways, I got to piss. Let's go. You
do
fucks.
you have something for break?
Yeah.
Sting.
All right, guys. This is an earlier recording for us. Not our souls trapped in a box. You know the deal.
I came across this article and I just found it odd in many ways. So
What your beard says about your personality.
yeah, so let's just take a look at this. Now this is by Tom Hale. Hey, a somewhat normal name.
Hey, that's weird.
That's never happened on this show.
Well, this is probably going to be a great article then.
It's probably he's a senior journalist.
Okay, let's check him
Look
out.
at that beard. It's just so typical. First of all, this picture just makes me want to fucking get sick all over the desk. It's just everybody has to look. It's just
It's
everyone's
weird.
different by looking the same. It's
It is
like,
weird.
What?
It is weird
No.
that this like became what so many millions of people look like now. It's just
idiotic.
odd.
But
yeah.
the worst part about it, and we've talked about this on the show, it's they're doing it to like set themselves apart. But by doing what? Looking like every other fucking person? It's mandatory. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you want to think that you're like a guy in his 20s that's going to get ladies and be a cool dude, it's like they think they literally have to have hand tattoos now and fucking full. It's just
there is a place in Logan Square in Chicago where they're just like pushing these things out of a portal. These people,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
They're
And it's-
manufactured downtown.
No, they just get they're just pushing some otherworldly demonic
Yes.
entities are just taking these and making them, molding them and whatever, and then just pushing them out of this portal into Logan Square, and they just start fucking drinking PBR and riding around on some dumb
tight
bike.
rolling their pants, wearing boots that they don't need to wear.
They just are coded to do it.
Yeah,
you know?
it's just such a fucking oddity to me.
And you
But
look at a guy like that. What the fuck kind of music do you listen to? What
he
is
listens
this?
to like
What-
old Pinnacle soundtracks from 1918 or some, you know what I mean? Like some kind of instrument that doesn't exist anymore. Bing, bing, doom, doo, 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 doo. And he's like, dude, this shit's fucking the.
This is all I like.
Yeah, it's just this. David Cross had that one character on.
no, I know what he listens to.
What?
World music.
Yeah.
Nothing American. This
No.
guy. You know?
No.
Can't just have a-
Caribbean, Afro-Caribbean type
Oh.
shit, all sort of Latinx.
All right, we haven't even
all right,
seen
yeah,
a
let's
word
look
of
at
this
here.
article.
So, in what is surely going to prove a controversial conclusion, a new study has claimed to find a link between beards and misogyny.
Huh?
Well, that's a direction I did not think this was going.
Well, how about you just
immediately.
say a connection between men and beards, and let's just cut
yeah, that's
right
what
to
you're
the
saying.
point,
Okay,
you
but
know,
this is
like-
this is where it gets funny. As always, correlation does not necessarily imply causation, but that hasn't stopped the researchers making such a link.
Oh, I didn't realize we're going in this direction. Why did you write this? Why
Yeah.
did you-
So, the study published in the Archives of Sexual Behavior. Archives of Sexual Behavior.
yeah.
Ah, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, right in the middle of the intro. That's
Okay.
when you do that.
on.
Anyways, so yeah. A study published in the Archives of Sexual Behavior asked 532 Americans and Indian men how much they agree with certain statements about women, along with their current facial hair status. The survey was conducted online through the crowdsourcing marketplace Amazon Mechanical Turk. After accounting for factors like nationality, age, education level, relationship status, and sexual orientation, the researchers claimed that men with facial hair were more likely to hold sexist beliefs and misogynistic attitudes. Now, let's stop it real quick there. Because it's, first of all, you know, how specific can you get with an online, saying these people are just reporting their beard light. So this could literally be 532 idiots that are just fucking with you.
What do you think this guy means by misogyny?
But this is the other thing, is now you're saying sexist and misogynistic views. So if you're not differentiating between those two, I would think that there is a differentiation there. But
I don't know what anyone thinks anything means anymore, because I've just seen such wild accusations be thrown out. What has it been now? 10 years that everything's been fucking crazy? And like, I've just seen such like wild things said in these terms for like so long now that who knows what this guy even is talking about. Well, what does he consider misogyny?
Check this out.
Just because I like...
Well, you're about to find out. Hold on. They found 86% of bearded Indian men and 65% of bushy Americans hold hostile, sexist attitudes, significantly more than their clean-shaven counterparts. Men who held these hostile, sexist attitudes were more likely to agree with statements like, once a woman gets a man to commit to her, she usually tries to put him on a tight leash.
Oh, wow.
And
that's real. That's fucked up, huh?
Women seek to gain power by getting control over men. What? This is the now look
this
one
is how,
line up.
This is what
hostile sexist statements.
Okay, so this is what I mean. They don't even know what it is, because they have driven us so far into the underground of like, like if you listen to me and Tom on our headsets while we're playing a game or something.
Jesus, no.
Okay, like that's misogyny. That's fucking.
That is vile behavior and speech.
I mean, it's just everything.
It's arrestable at this point.
Honestly,
if you're
sometimes
in Britain, we're gone.
Oh, dude, we would 100%
Canada
arrested in Canada for a lot of it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Several places. Whatever.
Yeah.
Anywhere with the good old
US of A, baby. And you know what?
Let's hit that fucking bird, baby. We're allowed to say whatever the hell we want.
Get the fuck out of my face. Don't tread on me, baby.
Yeah, and stay out of my Fortnite lobbies.
Yeah. Don't be sending your fucking spies into the game forums. Find out what we're up to.
Oh, man, that would be really bad.
Yeah, that would be really bad.
But no, so that's what I'm saying. They don't even know what like a really fucked up person says.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's your example?
This is your example of hostile, sexist. Look at that. Okay, so hostile, sexist attitudes. Like, once a woman gets a man to commit to her, she usually tries to put him on a tight leash.
Yeah, this
and
is
women seek to gain power by getting control over men.
This is like misogyny from like a Humphrey Bogart movie or something.
This is not misogyny. This is facts. They do.
Well, sure.
All
but I mean,
people do.
I'm saying it's
women and men.
It's pretty weak misogyny, too.
That's what I'm saying. Misogyny.
No, it's just...
Okay. The study also looked at benevolent sexism. They defined this attitude, which suggests men and women have very distinct gender differences, with men taking a protective and paternalistic role. That's benevolent sexism now. Yeah. What are you fucking talking about?
How often are people going to... how long is this going to keep going on for, where people are just describing very fundamental reality as odd and crazy or something?
Yeah.
And it's like,
hey, male Robin, why is the mommy Robin making the nest, you piece of shit? Oh, because you're fucking wired to? Because men are wired to protect?
I guess.
Like, we're fucking genetically predisposed for certain things.
I'm kind of flabbergasted at... It's like, I know we see stuff like this, but like I'm saying, like, why do you... I mean, this is...
It's I don't get it. So
but literally they're just describing like the most
mundane,
basic of reality.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's always been.
Yeah,
and it's never. So benevolent sexist attitudes included agreeing with statements like women should be cherished and protected by men.
That's a benevolent sexist,
as well as behaviors like opening doors for women and insisting on paying for a dinner. What the fuck are we talking about?
So now you're just not...
What are we talking
You're not supposed to be nice at all. or it's
Yeah,
just
that's
like-
fucking sexist, dude.
That is what I think. What they're achieving
that's what
with a
they're
lot of
trying to
this,
do.
though, like when you see like younger kids, and we've talked of before
yeah.
how we see so much less dynamic personalities. We see so much less like people who know how to like perform in conversation, people who know how to tell
Yeah.
a fucking story, people who know how to do something funny,
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I mean? And a lot of that seems to be going away. And
Because
like,
everyone's self-censoring constantly. They don't know what the fuck they're
Exactly. You don't
supposed to
know
be
what you
doing
can do.
anymore. They're
Nobody
like,
knows. Like-
I know this isn't bad, but I think somebody thinks it's bad, so I better not do anything. I just fucking sit here quietly and have a fucking panic attack inside my head.
Right.
Because I have no idea how to act in the world anymore.
And I think that is the ultimate goal, to end up with just your bland worker drone.
That's what it seems
pod people who aren't going to fucking make any trouble. You know what I mean? Like,
And I'm
it's-
saying to the fellow pod people out there, it's time to revolt.
yeah, man.
We have to be able to treat each other nicely and open doors for each other
So the-
without thinking that we're fucking doing some sort of, sexist act under the guise of nice, being, friendly.
Yeah,
This is
and
ridiculous.
people that think this way, like it's been pointed out to me before that we think of it as like the younger generation is like doing this and trying to change the social standards and canceling and blah 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 and whatever.
Yeah.
But they're also growing up in that environment. That's why it's metastasizing so fast. Is that?
Oh, yeah.
Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
metastasizing.
that's why it's happening so fast, is because they're doing it and being affected by it. So it's becoming like what happens in the Bolshevik revolution.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like everybody.
Nobody.
Yeah. And we're back live. It's always exciting. It's always a fucking circus. It's always the best podcast, best video show, the best internet thing you've ever seen. Here's on camera Paulie coming back in the frame. There we go. This is the greatest night of your life.
This is,
This
guys.
is the
Come
greatest
on.
show
You
that's,
know it. We know it.
that's ever happened. I mean, it's unbelievable what we're making.
Accomplishing.
Yeah, with only being on TNT, which is where we're traditionally broadcast. Ted Turner signed us years ago. He saw our potential, and he has been floating this entire operation ever since.
Yeah.
So live on TNT, this is Radioville.
Population truth.
Population-
God, we haven't done that in so long.
I know we fucking slept on that for a while. All right, this is Radioville. Welcome. Well, no, the real thing is welcome to Radioville. Population truth. And you're sitting here with me, Vinny, my pal Tom Thompson, and our pal on camera Paulie.
You down with OCP?
Nope.
I
I thought that was other pachyderm. Other people's pachyderms.
Yeah.
All right. So I had something.
I know. I was like
out of
trying so desperately to think of something
out
like
of creatures pimples.
old cootie fucking bastard. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
Idiots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
So now, I want to see what you guys have to say about this.
Ours cerebral palsy.
Let's vibe.
Dude, we could actually-
can
yeah,
we just
we can-
vibe for a second?
Yeah, let's actually. Yeah, we can vibe to that, or we
Yeah.
can vibe full vibe.
I could show you
let's
guys.
vibe to this.
I could show you guys a video of my
Shit.
first time in an airport bathroom.
Hold on, Paul. We're vibing. You've never done this before.
Here, you play that. I gotta fucking.
not as
for
weird as
some
it sounds.
reason.
All right, Paul, vibe out with me. Ready? Yo, vibe out with me. We drinking our whiskey. Tom's over there getting risky. He's trying to figure this shit out on the fly. He is a real smart kind of guy, even though Andrea calls him a mimbo. It is the male version of a bimbo. He's real dumb. He's
Got a lot
gonna
of cum, though.
through. Come through. Yo, you dumb you. You're like an elephant that
Let me
we're
see
gonna
if this
hang.
works. Let me see if this works. Let me just. Oh, dude, let's just vibe for a minute.
Hell yeah. This
I
is the
was
real
trying to
shit.
think of a way to squeeze the elephant in there.
Yo, it's Radio Bill. Come to give the ladies a thrill. Even though the show never pay me no bills. Go ahead. Got the drink in his hand. He's a real strong man. Coming through, got a watch right below his hand. I already said hand, rhyme, hand with hand. Now I'll say hand again.
I was just trying to vibe.
Yeah, I was
You
fucking
made it
it
into
up, dude.
You made it into a chore.
I was like that annoying guy at a party that just tries to freestyle over a song you're already playing.
Yeah.
When you're like,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah, yeah.
check this song out, and there's somebody rapping already, and he's like, Joe, I got a drink. I don't think I'm gonna. And you're like, dude, shut the fuck up.
We get it.
Yeah.
Go away.
That was me for a second. But now it's over.
Yeah.
So,
Now we're back in the pocket.
A few days ago in Vegas, I was at Top Golf with some friends,
Yeah.
and our waitress came up and she asked me what I would like to drink, and I said double Jim Beam neat.
Yeah,
And
of course.
she was like,
Classic
she was
answer.
like, sorry, and I was like double Jim Beam neat, and she was like, I'm sorry, I can't. She's like, are you rhyming for me? And I was like,
What?
I was like no, I was
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry, I was probably just mumbling at a long night. And
She said, "Are you rhyming for me?"
I had 2 zins in my lip.
See, I would.
And I was like, it could be the Zin. It could be
How did this
a
resolve?
zombie. So
If she said that to me, if she
how
said,
did it resolve? She brought me a tequila on the rocks with a lime because I changed my order.
I was gonna say, if it was me, I would have been like, yeah, you probably seems that way because I'm such an awesome fucking like poet and shit.
Yeah.
I just probably just do that. Like I
I was like, I had a long night. I was probably mumbling.
You're
and
like,
I
I'm
have-
mumbling. I have things in my lips. I'm sorry. Give me a tequila, I guess. I don't know. She's like, I get
Pretty much how it happened.
Okay.
Whereas I
She
do,
walks away and she's like, dude, the guy over in booth 3 is a fucking whack job.
Dude,
Then
but
she went on my number.
Oh.
I'm such a. I'm such
I
a,
looked at. I
like
looked down
cell
at the
number?
I was getting 150 miles an hour ball speed with the Top Golf clubs.
Okay, shut up. I was gonna say, I'm such a douche. I would like actually play into it though. Of like, yeah, I probably sound like I'm doing poetry.
Yeah.
I'm just like a natural.
Nah, it's just how I-
it's just
that's just how I do.
Yeah, dude, I just have a natural
That's just how I
prose.
do.
Like I talk in prose.
Yeah,
it's just I
yeah.
can't help it. I'm sorry. People are
My
always.
mom schemes sick.
Yeah, people are always asking me, "Did you write that? Is it?" You know. I'm going.
I should have told her I was Eminem.
Now, speaking of awkward
Detroit, what?
interactions with women,
Oh hell yeah!
how about this?
Let's do that because I got some.
What do you think of this, though? Okay, so this was a thing. This was a while ago, actually. I wanted to bring this up and show you like months ago.
Okay.
So this is old, but it's whatever. Response to video of man admiring woman reveals how low standards are for some.
And the name
saw this.
Mary
Yeah, okay.
Mary Madigan.
Yeah, okay,
What are you, a
normal-ish.
character in the Crucible?
Yeah.
You fucking jerk. What kind of name is that?
But also, listen, look at that title.
She's about to accuse Goody Proctor of fucking witchcraft, dude. Mary Madigan?
down, dude.
You
Yeah.
Massachusetts name, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I've talked about this with people.
Oh, okay.
and
All right. Well, don't reveal it yet. All right. Response to video of man admiring woman reveals how low standards are for some. Okay. So now check this out, Vin.
Can I be the first to comment after we watch this?
Yeah. Hold on. Get this fucking thing out of here. All right. So, Vinny, this is
Yeah, but
a man staring at a beautiful woman and not harassing her is apparently cause for praise in 2023. They said.
All right, well, that's what I
I
was
like
gonna
the
say.
start of it because it's very loaded. And
Also, look at
and I also like something that I'm not sure who to be mad at yet.
Yeah.
So let's see who, because I'm sure it'll. But also, in answer to Paul's question, yes, we'll play the first part of this, and then you get first comment.
Yeah, you get first comment.
Okay.
All right. So here, let's just look at what we're looking at. You know what? Let me do this. Here, I'm going to bring this back a little.
All right. Now, my first impression
Yeah. Well, I'm going to, yeah, there.
is: this a real lady?
Yeah.
I mean,
Now you see this man
but this is a
leering in the
plastic
background.
surgery lady, right?
She's got an ass like Mary.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, she has to be a fake lady, right?
yeah, you know what I mean?
Don't you think it's a fake lady though?
It's not a fake lady.
It's like
It's
a
a
lady.
real lady, but
no,
look at him
it's a
in back.
lanky. Here's
Look at
what it
him in
is.
back though over here.
I think. All right, let's before we go on. Here's
Okay.
what I think is
We'll
going
break
on
it
here.
down.
It's a lanky lady that might even be a guy. I'm not sure. And it it's gotten like a bunch of like,
That dude's hot.
dude. It's a bag. It's a
That
bag.
dude's ass is banging.
Dude, if it's a guy, then
Them titties is out of control, sir.
here's what I would say. I have a natural non-attraction to this person.
No. What you have is a natural aversion because you know it's going to hurt you.
No.
Yep.
No.
That's
no,
what
no,
it
no.
is.
No.
Oh, the thing I
I-
see is it comes with a bad attitude.
It seems like a cartoon.
I don't see
it's
that.
like-
I
it's
see
like-
I see something to conquer.
Did you ever have a
this chick
I hate
is
saying that,
obviously
and I hate
way
saying
too
that.
vain. And
You don't know that until you
No.
try, though. That dude, I found
I
that
don't-
out
I
many
don't-
times in my life, and that is like a burned-in lesson, though. You don't know until you try, though.
I don't think team is a word in her head. She's all about herself. She's the most selfish
You don't know.
fucking.
Well, this
lady
is
ever.
bitterness talking. Yeah. All right.
That's what I'm
And-
saying.
all right, hold on.
Yeah.
But also, here's what I'm saying. Looks like a man that had $10 million of plastic surgery. Because here's what it looks like.
I don't think so.
not at all.
I've been looking at people my whole life.
Well, you're a creep.
Well, yeah, and I am. And dude, I look at like a 60. I was almost gonna say 80, but let's go 60. I look at like a 60-year-old lady walk way past her prime, and she doesn't care what she looks like, and she's overweight, and I picture her naked in what her vagina might look like.
Yeah, you're a creep.
Yeah,
But also,
but so
hey, dude,
all-
60's not even that far off from me.
no, I know. And
What does your vagina look
My
like?
fucking pussy is nice, dude.
right? Yeah.
Let's
Dude,
see
it's
it.
still
Show,
nice.
show
But
them
he-
on.
I'll show
show
them
them
that.
on the podcast. Show them.
He's talking
First
about
glimpse of Tom.
He's talking about the ones
Tom's
Hey.
vagina.
He's talking about the ones he has in jars of formaldehyde. He's not. Of course, they're in good condition, dude.
I try.
You've been
to
preserving them.
I try
like
to
a
keep
pro.
all of my specimens
Yeah.
in mint condition.
And so that's
You
how
guys
we
are
do it.
sick, dude.
No. But that's fine, dude. That's your hobby.
guys are
Everybody has.
sick.
I have an antique bottle collection. It's not.
It's the same shit.
It's pretty much the same.
I think so.
Well, there's fetuses in them.
You have cadaver vaginas.
Now wait. Now before we go on with that, let's look at another snippet of this.
Okay.
Now,
All right. Well, we didn't get very far.
We've
But
already seen this
my
man in
point
the
is,
back. No,
it's-
but at
it's-
least let the video. It's 38 seconds.
It's either an
It's
ultra
38 seconds.
but it's an ultra lanky lady that has a fake ass and tits. That's what I think. Okay.
I don't.
I don't know.
So, but okay. So my point is, you could see this dude here. He's come out for a cigarette. He probably
deadlifts and squats will do that.
Yes. Yeah, you go to the gym, you see these all day long. It's insane. Now, what?
Totally normal reaction.
Yeah, why
A
would
cringy
you
video showing a man leering at TikToker Barbara Gambetessa's butt through a window. Now, okay.
I think they're saying he's cringy because of the way he's holding the cigarette.
Well,
I don't give a fuck, dude.
She-
How are you not looking at that?
No, dude, I've
No,
done,
I
do so much-
I've been that guy
Of course, every
a
guy
million
has.
times. I was probably that guy fucking
Today.
30 times over the last week out in
Dude.
Vegas.
Yeah.
I swear to God. But no, you're standing there smoking and you look and you're like, wow,
What the
that
fuck?
is
Wow.
a beautiful
Yeah.
lady.
Exactly.
But then what did he do? He turned around.
exactly.
He didn't say anything creepy. He didn't.
Also,
Yeah, he's just checking
I
it
had
out.
a beautiful
Can I-
flight attendant on the way back, and I was like, "Wow,
You
she's
had
hot,
her?
But like, how do you talk to them?" I was like, "Maybe I should just like slip her my phone number on a piece of paper." And
No.
you know what I did? Nothing, because I was like, that would probably be weird and creepy, so I didn't do it. But she was so nice, so friendly.
you
She was
imagine-
very pretty, and I was just
hold
gonna
on.
leave it a little
Wait,
note.
wait. Shut up. Hold on. Listen.
But I was like,
Wait,
this
wait,
seems
stop,
ridiculous.
stop,
but
stop.
but there's no way to initiate
Hold on.
a conversation.
Yes,
with
there
somebody.
is.
Wait,
always.
No,
Hold on.
not
Yeah, there
at
is.
fucking.
You guys, wait.
Go. What do you got?
Listen. Shut up for a second. I want to.
I'm a
truly-
creep, aren't I?
Let's imagine this situation. She is on an international flight every week. She's flying
Sure.
around the country all the
And I
time.
was like, wow,
Hold on.
she thinks I'm
stop.
handsome.
Listen. She's meeting all kinds of impressive people. There's
Yes.
all kinds of stuff going on in her life. She's seeing everything in the world, dude. And you think that there was a chance?
No,
Hold on.
I didn't think
No. You think there was a chance that you were gonna write in? I've seen your handwriting, by the way. Dude, it looks like a fucking
hostage,
like a 7-year-old.
a hostage,
like
fucking,
a panicked 7-year-old that
like
was
a bad
told, write your
manifesto.
Tell your parents you're at camp.
Yeah.
And so
It
hold
was-
on.
it was just
nope,
a crazy
nope,
thought
no,
after
no,
a few
no, no,
drinks.
You
listen.
have the soundboard.
I didn't do it.
Okay, then
There
no.
you go.
All right, so listen. The point is, you think there's a chance in the fucking world that she's gonna meet you and go, holy shit,
This is the one.
I can't even.
This is it. This is it for me.
This guy who clearly snuck 6 mini bottles of Jack on the
Yeah.
plane, ordered 2 drinks, and was plastered by
Yeah.
the time we were over Tucson. He
I
was
was
fucking.
plastered
This is
when I
it.
got
Yeah.
on the plane, and I
This is the
never
one.
spoke a word.
This is what I've been.
Besides, please and thank you.
I've seen Paris. I've seen
I've seen you last week.
I've seen I've seen New York, I've seen Paris, I've seen fucking the Giza Plateau.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
I didn't do it. Why are you grilling me so
Hey,
hard?
I've seen Giza and Gaza. I'm a fucking flight attendant.
I'm a fucking no.
I like my version of like a true fucking like elitist is a flight attendant. This is how bad my life is. But anyways, Paul, she has access to businessmen. Do you know who's on planes? Businessmen, suits, money. You know what I mean? Non-alcohol. They have a beer.
No, they're alcoholics.
No, they have a beer. At
They're
lunch.
all alcoholics.
Dude, I saw a guy today have a beer at lunch.
Yeah.
And I was like,
alcoholic, exactly what I just said.
no. He had one.
A beer, one beer.
I don't care.
I do it
Alcoholic.
all the time.
And
don't
I
give a
could
fuck.
see by how healthy he was, though. I was like, this guy. I'm like,
He
this
wasn't
is-
drinking Monster.
No, Tom's drinking devil beer right now. We'll get into that in a second.
Yeah, this is
But-
Balenciaga's fucking.
That is a crazy color.
It's not good.
No, it's
also
a
it's
really-
not good
it's a
at
real
all.
bad drink.
It's horrible.
And it's
It is
full of the
fucking
devil's
terrible, dude.
symbolism on the can.
It is.
But anyways, I was marveling at this guy today because I was like, dude, you're in clean clothes and you're all healthy, and you had one beer and like a sandwich. I could tell they were having a business.
Why do people think we're losers?
They were having like a business meeting, you know? They're talking about stuff. Not that I've never done that, but when I have done that, I then I go,
You're like,
"Hey."
I've done it.
No, I go, great to meet you guys. It was awesome. And I hold it together until I get in my car and start shaking and drive to the nearest liquor store. You know, like, that's the difference. Is like, I could tell,
Just a lunch.
that guy
disrupts
was
you.
having a beer and then that was it.
Yeah,
You
I don't
know?
like that.
And I marvel at that.
Yeah, I don't like
Like,
that though.
It's crazy.
Because that to me,
'Cause why are
that
you
tells
doing it?
me you're an alcoholic
And you're a psychopath.
and a
because-
psychopath.
Because how are you possibly having
Because
that-
if you're drinking, you're drinking.
But also,
This is how I think of it,
How
though.
are you having that small amount of pleasure? You have to.
It's
be
not pleasure.
You have to
It's
be
nothing.
a complete psycho.
There's
to-
no pleasure in one beer
Right.
unless you love the taste of beer, which everyone that says they do is fucking lying.
That's not as good as Dr Pepper. There's no
exactly.
fucking way.
There's no.
dude.
It's
Like,
not as good as water, for
Yeah.
fuck's sake.
No.
So if you're having one beer, you're an alcoholic. That's what I'm saying. You're not. You're doing it because you have to tide yourself over until you could get to the fucking bottle of mouthwash in your car.
I think to not.
It's a facade.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I think
this is
to
a
like
coping
not
mechanism.
be an alcoholic is like the psycho thing because it's like. Well, but you know what I mean? Like you're drinking 1 or 2 drinks and then going, "That was
Now,
fun."
okay,
I'm going.
I will
home
say
and-
this.
and laying in bed.
No.
What?
I'll say this: if it was you're out and somebody has 3 drinks and goes home responsibly, that's okay.
That to me,
I
is-
don't understand
That
it.
to me is
if you're driving,
Yeah,
one or two
fine.
drinks is
But if you're at
acceptable.
lunch
but then
having
you should,
a few drinks,
hold on.
that's different.
If you're driving,
it's different at lunch.
if you're driving, you should have a bottle of booze that you're taking home after you're driving.
Okay, so
I
if,
could understand that.
if this guy is
But-
having a drink at lunch, he's
Yeah.
probably at work.
Yeah, he's
so
an alcoholic.
He's just getting the ball rolling before he gets off.
That's what it is. He's just
See,
they
I
all know
can't
it.
do
I can't
that.
do it either. That's why I hate it. That's why I hate when I see
I
people
have
do it because I'm like, I
one
have one
sip.
then I'm like, I'll have 2 then.
Yeah.
And I will, and I'll just think in my head, I
Yeah.
still fucking totally convince myself that I'm just gonna, I'll just have the next one. You know what I mean? And then I already know.
Oh, it's
Then it's that third one. I'm like, tricking myself a little bit.
It's over.
But I know it's over. And then I'm apologizing to people the next day with no recollection of anything I did.
One time,
But I know something bad.
On the way to Vegas, I drank 8 mini bottles
Yeah.
that I brought. I also bought.
It's a 2-hour flight.
It's 4 hours.
yeah.
Okay.
But hold on.
Okay.
He tells me the night before. Hold on. I like you say they were all jacked because what's great about this, and I'm gonna expose you, Paul, because
Oh, no, it was
Exposure
That's what we do.
Central. This
listen,
is
hold
it.
on. Don't talk until after I say this. Listen. Paul, the night before he left for Vegas,
Yeah.
me and him went to the liquor store together, and he bought like 8 mini bottles of tequila, right? And he goes, hold on.
At least it was tequila.
He goes, I'm taking,
No, I got a dozen.
oh, like it doesn't,
But
right?
it was 6 and 6.
All right. So he goes, I'm getting these for the trip for the plane. And then we get in the car and we're driving away and
He's drinking one.
he goes, fuck, dude, I'm going to drink these all tonight. And he had 0 Jack Daniels.
No, I got 12 little bottles. I got 6 Jack Daniels and 6 Jose Cuervo.
Oh, okay. So you drank all the tequila that night.
All but like 1 or 2.
And then I saw them when they were going to the plane at 5 a.m. This is how funny and dysfunctional.
Oh, this was before you even got on the. Oh,
This
yeah,
is how
I
funny
got
and
you.
dysfunctional our lives are.
We did shots of Malort
Ooh, yum.
in Dave's garage.
So hold on. So
just before we saw you.
right. So at like 5:15 in the morning,
Yeah.
I was all wasted, and I was like, I need like a bag of popcorn and a Coke right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just are like
Popcorn?
no, I didn't get that.
Are you
I
a
got,
psychopath?
I got pork rinds.
Oh,
but
all right.
popcorn sounded funnier for the joke.
Yeah, but it gets that shit in your teeth.
Yeah, you can't have that.
Fuck no.
And the older you get, the worse shit
Yeah,
gets
who's
stuck in your
eating
teeth.
popcorn, dude?
Who's eating anything?
There's so much.
Dude, popcorners.
No, seriously.
Have you had those?
Hold on.
Popcorn.
Wait,
Oh.
so this is
All
funny.
right, go.
So I go to get my stupid snacks, and I also am trying to sell.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, go on.
There's nothing.
Drugs.
Reason I want to talk to someone. And so I'm going to the gas station, and yeah.
You gone.
And so
Yeah. And here's Vinny. Yeah, and then he gets hit, and then he gets shot. Yep, and then they take him to the hospital. And then the cop comes and kills him.
okay, that was in Britain. Listen, I
It was Bobby's.
I pictured
So-
the same thing.
Yeah.
um,
Just the exaggerated hole.
So I'm driving down the street, 5:15 in the morning,
Yeah.
and it occurred to me I'm all wasted, and I was like, "Oh shit!" They said they were leaving from our friend Dave's house. It was just like around the corner, and I'm like, "Fuck, dude! I bet they're over there all dumb getting in the car right now." So I pulled around the corner, and sure enough, they're all like in the fucking 5 in the morning, like, "Dude, you just missed shots and shit, dude." I was like, "Dude, I'm wasted. I don't care. I just came to fucking tell you guys. I hope your plane crashes." And remember, I said that.
This is a true story.
No, I know that's a true story. Come on.
I just
What
told-
do I not?
They're all getting in the car. I was like, I hope your fucking plane crashes. Fuck you guys. I'm out of here. And then I went and got a Coca-Cola and tried to.
See,
whatever,
Vinny wonders
talk to
why
somebody.
I try to punch him and shoot arrows at him.
Yeah, because
This is his demeanor.
why? What's wrong with this? Yeah, Tom. One time, just for apologies for drunken things that have happened on the show. One time, I remember texting Tom in the morning, "Hey," because I was having a hard time with something and I was upset, and Tom knew that, and I had to do sound for like this rock show that I didn't want to be at, and Tom was like, "You know what? I'll come out and drink with you for the night," and it was a good friend thing to do. And I appreciated it. But I remember sending him a text message the next morning that read something like this. It was like, "Hey, I appreciate you being a good friend and coming out to support me, but I would also appreciate if you didn't punch me directly behind the ear anymore." because he punched me right behind the.
I know,
fucking-
but when I'm
Dude,
wasted and
the
barely
worst-
standing, those punches don't do anything.
It wasn't the worst thing ever, but it still hurts right behind the ear, dude. That's the worst.
What did he do?
But what I was trying to do
He
is
was
goad
caught-
him into fighting me.
Yeah, he just wanted
and he
to fight.
wouldn't do it.
No.
And so eventually I was like,
No,
"Hey."
here's what
Well, if
happened.
he didn't
I
want to fight you, that's
I know it's a good thing.
a good way to get the ball rolling.
Wait. I'll tell you guys exactly what was happening. I was standing with my phone like this, and I was going, dude, I'm going to get you an Uber and get you out of here. And I eventually had enough, and I was like, dude, shut the fuck up. I'm getting fucking, and I was like, dude, you're such a fucking idiot or something. And then I'm still like looking at my phone, and I just felt like, bam, and I like stumble over, and I was like, did you just fucking punch me? And he's like, yeah. And he starts like doing, he was like jumping like karate, like, like back and forth. And he's like, ha, ha, ha. And I was like, dude, God damn it.
About to do the Cobra
So,
kick.
but then I was like, now I have to punch you back at least once. Or this is
Yeah.
never going to be
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So I put my phone away. And I wait for him to come in, and I caught him once across the jaw.
Yeah.
And then he like stumbles over for a second, and he's like, and I was like, all right. And he's like, yeah, all right.
Yeah,
all right.
that's fine. Yeah, we punch each other. Yeah, that was basically the point.
And it was
That
all,
I don't know why I have that point in my head, but I want
we just
me and my
wanted
friends to punch
to
each other.
punch
I don't
each
know what
other.
it is.
Yeah.
I don't
And then we got in another argument. And
Dude, yeah, that was a whole.
by the
nother
way,
night,
so we're
rest of the night.
I think there might have even, was that long enough ago for cocaine? No. I think it was just alcohol. But we're
because we came
we're
from your
out-
buddy Ben's house where I was a real cunt.
We're out.
That's
in the,
even worse.
We're out in the front yard after I had dragged him out of the house because he started like tearing decorations off the wall.
Dude, I was out of
Stuff.
my mind.
And so-
I don't know what the fuck was going on.
I was like, all right, let's get out of
Christmas
here.
was over.
I mean, take him down. You know what I mean?
Right, he
These
was
posters are stupid.
I think he was mad that it was June, and yeah, and
At that point, you might as well list
I'm up,
it,
I guess.
you know?
Yeah. So that, yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
tell him how to live his life, right?
I should.
split the difference at that point, dude. It's already been this long, but so
710.
So now we're out in the front yard. We never told this on the show, I don't think. We're now out in the front yard of this place. And after the original punch fight, now we're doing like a classic drunken grapple. And
Oh,
like,
yeah.
we have like each other by the arms, and we're just like
Trying to like
going-
sweep each other's legs,
going
in front-
around
yeah,
and, like,
yeah,
and-
trying to judo each other.
So-
But then neither of us.
striped
Here's the
bathing
thing:
suits
is
again.
when neither people, a person's fucking balance is on, both are like off. So it's like,
Well, and we're also-
you're just stumbling around.
We're also doing,
you
like-
can't catch your own momentum, so you can't catch their momentum. So then you're just both falling.
We're
around
also
like
doing
idiots.
the drunken,
It's great.
the classic drunken friend thing.
Alcohol is awesome, isn't it?
But there's also a drunken friend style of fighting where you're not really trying to hurt each other.
No, you're just struggling.
You're just
trying to make
going
their
like,
mouth bleed, but you don't want
Yeah.
to knock a tooth out.
Fucking
But
hit
it's
you.
but the whole point is to at least throw them on the ground or something.
Or something,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? But you
So
can't do it
you're
because
not-
both of you are equally off.
Yeah, right.
So it's like every time you tip, he tips, and it's like it just becomes this judo match that you didn't actually think was gonna happen.
Because it is funny, like
idiotic.
if you were fighting a stranger, you'd be like, "Oh, dude, I'm doing whatever I have to do." But since you know each other, you just have these rules where you're just like, we're struggling around. And then I remember as we have like each other, whatever, by the clothes or the arms
Yeah.
or something, and we're like
The lapel.
we're struggling around, and a cop comes around the
Yeah,
corner.
we're like, oh wait, shut up.
No, but you didn't
I
hear
wouldn't?
because you didn't even know what the hell was
Oh.
going on. And I was like, dude, cop. And you were like, you didn't hear me, and you like kept going. And so we both end up falling on the ground, right? This cop fucking pulls up. I swear to God, you guys might not believe this, but this is the kind of weird shit that happens to us. This cop pulls up. We're fucking fighting, and we're falling in the grass like 2 feet from the street. And this cop pulls up like this. It was like a guy probably like between our ages. He was probably like
Betwixt.
Yeah, probably about 40 something.
Probably like, what
And
the fuck are you doing?
So
He's probably
dude,
why do I have to
listen. He
deal with
He's
this?
just like this.
yeah.
And we're gone.
He pulls up, rolls down his window.
the normal response.
We both look up at him like, huh? And he just goes like this. And drives away, dude. And didn't say shit to us and didn't do shit. He literally
He let us.
He literally rolled up, just shook his head.
That's what cops do now when
And
they
then
know you
fucking-
deep, son.
and
You know what I'm
drove-
saying?
and
When they
drove
know you
away.
deep, son.
He had the Spidey sense. Like
Yeah.
he knew
He
you
was
guys
like, I'm
were
not
homies,
fucking-
and
yeah.
he was like,
He was just like, you.
He was probably like, I'm
He was
not
like-
doing this paperwork.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck
this
this
looks
shit.
like a friends fight,
Why? Because
and
neither-
I'm clocking out in 30 minutes.
Yeah,
so I don't want
exactly.
to do
That's exactly what it was.
4 fucking hours of paperwork.
In 3 seconds, he made this assessment. Neither one of you are showing up for court.
yeah. This is going to be a hassle.
Yeah,
I don't want
fuck
it
this, dude.
for a fucking stupid ass ticket. Yes,
And also,
basically,
neither
we're
one of
going-
you are capable of hurting the other one.
No,
right
you
now.
guys are just gonna roll around
We're
with each other like idiots.
5-year-olds just like. "Ugh."
Yeah.
I don't know. I had a pretty good understanding of mechanics, dude. I would karate guy
Cop.
that kick in the face.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, those words didn't come out
What
in the right.
was that?
Those
Hold
words
on.
didn't come out in the
It was
right.
a little bit. I said karate guy. I started to say it, and then I just
Run that shit back for us.
I said I was gonna karate guy that kick in the face.
No. Okay, hold on. Run it
I
back
was
so
gonna
it makes
karate
sense.
kick that guy in the face.
Oh,
Don't keep
okay.
saying the same thing.
No, now he said the guy in the face. Last time or the other 2 times he
Oh,
said,
yeah.
"I'm gonna karate kick that."
Yeah, what
it
did
didn't
he
make
say?
any sense.
It
God
didn't-
damn it! Somebody's put it in the chat.
Okay.
Son of a bitch, dude.
Yeah, you guys put that in chat.
All right, real quick,
And
let's
smoke it.
look at something. Let's look at this girl. Okay, so this is the
Let's
girl.
look at these sexy ass
Yeah, this was-
elephant feet.
This is the girl that he was ogling. This is her Instagram, right? Come on, man.
I mean, yeah, but like she's
And this guy took a glance at her.
nah. You know what? Shoulders too wide, man.
Are you kidding me?
She's a man.
Dude, fuck.
I think it's a man, dude.
You're retarded.
No, I'm serious. I think it's a weird Dylan.
That's a
Mulvaney.
man. This is a man.
It's a Mulvane, and
Yeah.
it's fucking.
Her ass does look kind of fake.
Now look,
She got
this
some
is
work
this
done.
is Vinny and Paul projecting.
No.
Classically, when somebody wants something to be some way.
No.
No,
project
I earlier I said she's a pretty girl. She's beautiful. She's got a great body. But
I'm
now
worried about being tricked into that this is a man. Because I'm just hedging my bets right now. Because the hands are a little. Look at the hands. They're claws. They're big.
Men don't have claws.
No, men have claws, and look, they're like sloth hands, dude. They're like
These?
3-toed, they're 5-toed sloth hands, and
All right. So
Look
what
at the
he's saying
shoulders.
is
Hold on, look at that
we
one.
need a front picture
This one right here?
yeah, yeah.
of her in a bikini.
Look at that's a fucking 18-year-old fucking basketball
Okay,
player's
first of all,
shoulders.
here's one thing that
Like-
a lot of people don't know about Vinny. Vinny rejects the idea of muscular definition on a woman.
Yes,
He cannot
I don't like it.
deal with it in the
no, they don't have to be bodybuilders. I've seen girls
No.
with like
athletic looking girls
like-
are
but-
fucking
no.
hot,
I've
dude.
seen girls where they flex and it's like they have like biceps and shit.
Dude,
and you're
muscle
like,
definition.
Holy shit! But then when they're just standing there, it's
You have to hold your mic to your mouth the whole time you're talking. The muscle definition on a woman to me is gross. I don't like it.
Okay.
Like
But I don't agree with
well,
that.
you don't agree,
No, not at all.
but
I think one of the hottest things on a girl is nice calves, dude. It is. It is.
push them together and
and you're gonna fuck calves, dude.
No.
You grease them up and push them together.
No, I'm saying just aesthetically, it balances everything out. They look way better. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the creepiest thing you've ever said
Really?
in the history of your saying things to me.
I mean, that's farther off the chart than feet.
Hold on a second.
No,
Calves?
fuck.
think
Feet
so?
are disgusting.
I mean,
No,
I've
no,
sucked
no.
toes before.
on.
Oh
In
God,
what-
you're a fucking heathen, dude.
Yep, toes are great.
Oh,
What are you
you
talking
guys
about?
as long as they're
fucking
clean. I
How do you
guess.
prove you
Like,
love someone?
I don't know.
mean, yeah,
You
the-
don't.
Oh, okay. Well, but hold on a second. In what sexual scenario are you?
No. It's not, I'm not saying sexually. I'm
Appreciating
just saying.
the calves, like-
I'm saying. Look. First of all, a woman
So what are you
isn't
saying?
only sexual to me.
Physically?
But what about the
Yeah.
calves?
Physically, there's other things you appreciate.
Yes, of course.
Really?
Yeah, mechanics.
So why did you specifically?
skills.
Why did you
Yeah.
specifically
I
bring
like a
up
girl
women's
that,
calves?
I like a girl
Shut
that
up, shut up.
glides
Wait.
across
Hold
the
on, wait.
fucking floor.
Wait.
Yeah,
Wait.
I like I like
Hold
people.
on.
I like
Hold
people
on.
that can hold.
Hold on.
Okay, go on.
I might be kind of a one-dimensional creep for only appreciating sexual
Yeah,
properties
maybe.
of women. However, you saying you appreciate the mechanics
Yeah.
of a woman is 10 times creepier.
But what about the
Hold on.
plumbing?
He's like a fucking Tim Burton architect of bones or something, and he's being all weird, and he's saying he appreciates the musculature and ligament
do.
structure and
Yeah,
mechanics
100%.
and the fucking immaculate design
Well, do
of
the
like
super spreaders know-
of a mechanical lady. Is that what you're saying?
Okay, first of all, Cadanson says Tom is a calf man. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
And I don't know what that means.
That means
Katie.
you know what that means.
No, I don't.
Oh,
Well,
we
I want to
all
know what it means, though. So
Well,
fucking,
nobody
hey,
tell him. We
be
all
more
know.
specific.
Nobody tell him. The rest of us know what it
Hey,
means.
look at me. Says no way. Sexy legs are an eye catcher. Exactly. What are you talking about?
Legs are part of the whole
This is a
package.
no.
So are feet.
Hold on, you fucks.
You idiot.
Now I get it. Legs are a classic part of fucking like all of the ogling.
they're one of the
Gams, dude.
Yeah, exactly. These are this is the part that goes back the longest.
They're one of
besides
the,
titties.
They're one of the classic parts of a lady.
Yeah, mechanically speaking.
Almost all of them have it. Yeah, like, it's true. Yeah, I mean,
Am I a fucking robot?
no, but this
Or
is
a
what,
creep.
This is what,
This
I'm
is what
saying.
I need to know.
People are not foot creeps. Because,
No, they are.
No.
Yes,
well,
they
there
fucking
are people that
They're
are
disgusting because feet are
No.
disgusting.
No.
A
Feet are-
shapely
so-
leg is a very different situation.
No, but a foot is part of a person.
Yeah, I get it, but most of them look disgusting.
No. A nice,
Yeah, they do.
A nice feminine, delicate
Dude,
foot.
I'm about to fucking pull up bad feet. And I'm going to show you why I
not
hate
talking
feet.
about bad feet,
I don't
dude.
give a fuck because I know that they could be there. And in my head,
So
I
any
can't
foot?
get past it. Yeah, any foot. Your feet.
remind
Anyone's
me-
feet. Don't
Well,
wear
my
flip-flops
feet are
around me. I will
fucking-
fucking cut them off with a machete. Go
Have you
on.
ever seen my feet?
So do you
I don't
see-
want to.
do you
Dude, it's
see-
like
do
it's
you
fucking
see
where
the
the wild
difference
things
now?
go. It's ridiculous. Like
Well, no, he's talking about bad feet. You're talking about good feet. Like there's
no good feet.
There's
there are good feet.
Nope.
A nice,
not.
yes, a nice
No.
delicate lady foot. That's
There's no lady foot, you
yes,
fuck.
there is.
A lady, your feet probably look like a lady foot if you just put it on a camera. But it's a dude foot, motherfucker.
No,
You just said you have. Oh, I have tender, nice feet. You just said that.
I didn't say I have tendonitis.
Tendinitis.
What did you say?
I said
got athlete
I said they're
foot.
grotesque. They look like a
Oh,
cadaver, dude.
did
Like,
you? Oh, okay.
My feet are like translucent white and blue veins.
Why don't you show the audience?
No, I don't think I should.
No, don't do that. Don't
no,
do that.
but and I
No,
also
Connie says, "Oh my God, do it, Vinny."
No, I also-
no, don't.
I also let
Vinny,
my-
show Tom your feet. Katie said, "No, do not. Honestly, do not, dude. No,
Tom's
no, no,
never
no,
seen my feet. Ever.
No, and I'm not going to.
No,
ever
I don't want.
fucking,
I don't want you to.
yeah, it's not
we
gonna
have
happen.
certain boundaries.
Yeah,
like
a lot of boundaries.
we've never really eaten with each other very much. Once in a while, like I've
He'll eat
remarked
a
on
couple
that-
chickpeas or some shit, and
Yeah.
I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, you're fucking acting like a weirdo.
Yeah. What do you like?
you
feet?
can't eat
I say?
anything.
Yeah.
I go, "What do you like? Feet?"
Now, Tom, I'm serious.
And then he goes, "No, what do you like? Legs?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dumb fucks. What are you talking about?"
I didn't argue-
They're fucking legs.
I didn't argue about
A chick's
legs.
legs. You don't. So calf's not a part of the leg. You like a nice shapely thigh, but then a fucking broomstick. This is what you guys are telling me. Of course, you like nice calves.
I mean,
you just don't think about it.
I don't
I've
want-
thought about it.
I don't want
ad
him to
nauseum.
be. I don't want him to. I don't want him.
Because I'm a creep. You fucks.
I don't want him to be weird. but
Yeah,
I-
no shit.
But like everything in proportion is good, and feet are the same. Like if you have, all right,
Oh, God, he
dude,
keeps going.
there's like a study from a while back. I forget what, but
About elephant feet?
No, the way that men like identify their attraction to women is a relationship to their foot and boob size, and
Whoever said that's a fucking idiot.
the big boobs.
Who
and,
said
and the
this?
small feet that identifies how much estrogen they have.
Okay,
and
I
shit.
will say
And-
small feet
yeah,
rather than big
that's
feet.
what I'm saying. Small feet.
Yeah, but I'm not fucking dealing with them.
Do high estrogen
dealing with them,
levels
dude.
I'm not dealing with them.
create small feet?
They can deal with them.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna deal with mine. We're all good
because they
Keep
need
your
to
feet
fit,
fucking out of my
they
face.
need to fit
That's all I'm saying.
into oppressive shoes. And how are you gonna do that if they're all fucking gangly?
Now Connie says Vinny's feet are always cold. They are very, very pale and bony. They are like a dead person's feet.
They are like, dude. Do you want to know what my feet really look like? It's like, remember when they found that?
Oh no, that was Katie.
Show us.
That was Katie. Sorry, Connie said, "I love how Paul and Vinny just looked at Tom." Why? What did they do? I'm gonna have to roll this back a little bit. I don't like that at all.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know what my feet look like when when they found that guy in the ice? Like, remember 20 years ago when they found like the oldest human, like from like 30,000 years ago in the ice, and he was like a caveman. That's what my feet look like. His feet. Yeah, they're just.
Why don't you bring up a picture for us?
Well, they're absurd. I can't.
No, but
well,
so now Katie says, Tom, you sound like you have an extreme aversion to feet. You should delve into that in therapy.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I do have a very, very extreme aversion to feet.
Ask your
and I'm not going to
therapist to suck
ever
his
talk
toes.
about any. I don't care because here's the thing. I don't want to cure that. Why would I want to cure that? They're fucking feet. Nobody wants to. Aside from these perverts.
Wait, you never were like becoming amorous with a lady?
Get the fucking feet away.
Give her a little kiss on the toesies?
Fuck no, dude.
Never?
No.
That's weird.
Right.
I feel like you're weird.
I was just gonna say something.
What?
I was gonna say I'll kiss her fucking asshole before her foot, dude.
Well, yeah,
for sure.
Of course. You kiss her asshole before her mouth. That's the kind of guy you are.
That mouse tastes like shit.
Yeah.
Your lip shape weird, girl.
You know what? His next rant is a girl's eyes. I don't look at that. No. Fucking disgusting.
No, eyes are a big part of everything.
By the way, that was Andrew Dice Clay joke.
What was?
Not.
Use your mic.
No, the Andrew Dice Clay bit where he's like,
Which one?
He's like, so I was with my girl tonight, and she's like, why don't you ever look my pussy? And he's like, because your pussy tastes like shit. Oh, because he was always licking her butthole. He was licking her butthole when she asked him.
That was
sorry, I missed the key part.
I
right
would
there.
actually hold on. I would pay and go see a guy doing Andrew Dice Clay jokes wrong like that.
Oh, yeah.
If he could capture that, dude, and just be like, oh wait, but wait, because Jack. No, it was Jack and Jill. Sorry, wait.
Yeah. Oh
hold
wait,
on.
no. It was, oh wait, no. Jack B. Wait, what? Oh wait, no. Hold on. No, it was Jack B. Hold on.
Jack, no.
Dickory dock.
Wait, Jack was sucking Jill's cock. No,
Yeah,
hold on.
something. I don't remember. Hold on.
It could be a funny bit.
Little boy blue. He had plenty of money. No,
No,
wait,
that's not what it
no.
was. Shit, what was it? Hold on.
Yeah, that's.
I feel like we've gone off the rails in just the right way.
we made ourselves laugh.
Yeah, that's the important part. Well, all right,
More
guys.
important-
We're at 3 hours and 7 minutes.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here.
we do have to now. Hey, look at me. Says Andrew Dice Gay.
That's an Opie and Anthony bit.
Yeah, that's
already.
probably why he said it, because he's a
Yeah.
huge O.
From back in the day, guys. That was so long ago now. It's so crazy. The whole reason I wanted to even like be doing this was Alex Jones and Opie and Anthony, and those
Yeah.
are my and Art Bell,
And they're all gone.
And it's so funny how long. And now it's like you can't really listen to any of them. You know,
No.
it's just so,
And also you
like,
can, but they're all
Dude,
not the same.
I'll throw on an Opie and Anthony once in a while, but it just is like too sad to remind. And also, conversation has developed in a different.
Yeah, it's a different thing.
It's hard to
That's
listen
true.
to shit from 15 years ago because all the perspectives have changed. You hear them like go on. It's like they're just finding out about trans. They're just finding out about.
Oh, not even that.
About
yeah.
Muslims.
15
or they're
years
just
ago?
finding-
Oh my
whatever
God.
the fuck. And it's like everything has developed so much that it sucks. But some of the shit that was the best at the time, it's like
Yeah, but now we just have to make the best then.
you just have to keep going with it until you die and nobody ever remembers you.
Yeah, that.
For like 2 weeks after you're dead, people are like, oh,
Oh, that was fun.
yeah, that was good. That guy was pretty good. Right. And then,
It was
dude,
good.
Remember when they talked about our tunnels?
dude,
I'll call
already,
you later.
Like, imagine you got, like, to the relevance of the Beatles, right? When when Paul McCartney did a song with Kanye West years ago, there was like a Twitter storm of people like, who the fuck is this loser on this Kanye album?
Who's this woman?
Yeah, they were like,
who's this old woman?
Paul McCartney
singing
better
with fucking-
to thank Kanye for making him famous.
Right, yeah.
Like, shit like that.
And
like,
but no, and some of those were surely sarcastic, but a lot of people were like, "Who the fuck is this British faggot?
Yeah,
Why is he on my fucking cool rap record?" That's how quick it goes. And he was probably
also
the
don't-
most famous guy of all time.
Yeah, but don't
Yeah,
pick
no,
Paul
they're-
McCartney
they're-
to be on a fucking
they're-
rap album, though. Don't do that.
I'm
they're
just
among
saying.
us, but there's a lot of young kids who have no fucking idea, who have no
That's
interest
not the
in-
point. My point is the longevity of your
That's my point. Get off my lawn is what I'm saying.
No.
And I'm with Paul. Get off my fucking
hold
lawn.
on. The longevity of
A lot
your
of kids
of
don't
your,
know shit.
The longevity of your relevance is regrettably
Minimal.
brief. That's it. No matter what you do.
Every good thing has
2 feet on it,
Yes.
and it sucks.
Wait,
I
has
hate
to,
it.
every good thing has to come.
Can we end the show by finally seeing a rhinoceros's foot? By
Yes,
the way?
we definitely
Let's
can.
do that before we go.
Great way to end it.
We're gonna, yeah, because we've been wondering this all night. What does a rhinoceros's foot look like? And let's make our final guesses.
I just
right
looked
now.
at Tom's computer.
Okay,
it just
Paul,
said Susan
what's your-
Sarandon's tits.
Did it really?
No,
I would not be
Susan
surprised.
Sarandon?
she did have some giant knockers.
He's like he's like Mae West nudes.
We got it. Hold up. All right, you fucks.
What are your final guesses?
For what?
What does it look like?
What, rhinoceros foot?
Final
you guys
guess.
both close
Just
your
like the
eyes.
mug I made in high school.
No,
dude.
you've never seen it.
I just saw it.
No, we haven't. Because it's the show.
It's gonna look
So-
just like the fucking mug I made in high school.
Which looks like what?
But it's not.
Yeah,
gonna
what
be-
do you think,
It's
though?
not gonna be purple with green nails.
Okay.
It's gonna be like a cylinder that's a little smashed on one end with a cylinder that's a little smashed on one side that that angles down, and then there's gonna be some like toenails or claws.
Like an elephant foot.
Yeah,
All right, what do you
Okay.
got? Well, you just saw it, too.
I'm saying,
it's gonna look like an elephant foot with claws.
here's what I'm saying. Do you know those dice that they use for Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
That are like
20
Andrew
sided?
clay.
32-sided
That's
dice?
gay.
Here's what I got. 32-sided paw.
Okay.
So it's got a,
Which one? 4-sided, 6-sided, 12-sided, 10-sided,
30-sided?
20-sided?
I've got like
32?
9 sides.
Yes. Listen to me. 32-sided paw.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I have 9.
Each paw, each panel of the paw is polished onyx.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's a mythical creature.
That's black as fuck.
No, a rhinoceros. You think a rhinoceros doesn't exist, dude?
No, you said, but onyx feet.
I'm guessing what its feet are like.
I know,
don't
that's very mythical sounding.
Well,
and
I'm,
I like that.
I'm hoping not. I hope.
No, it's fucking gray with some nails and a squished foot. And
Now,
a stump.
Moontu says longevity.
That's what a rhinoceros foot looks like, dude.
I don't know what that meant.
Okay.
Moontu said longevity.
It's a fucking stump.
It's a
That's all it is.
32-sided onyx onyxized dice. Go.
All right, let's
It's
see
a
it.
stump.
Let's see it,
It's not a stump.
folks. Oh,
Oh.
there it is.
Fuck! It's a stump.
It's a stump, yo!
Yo,
What's
that's
up
a
with that
stump.
rhino stump?
Yo, what kind of chump has a foot like that? He's a motherfucking faggot.
No.
This is a beat for a.
That one's
producer.
really weird. Put that one on the screen.
That is what I'm doing.
Yeah,
There it is.
That one.
Look
yeah.
at that. That's not even a stump, dude. That is a fucking what the
Dude, that's a fucking clump.
Yeah, that's a clump. It's not a stump. They got a clump,
Dude, they have.
I didn't know they have a clump.
I didn't know that either. That's literally a fucking clump of algae and.
Literally.
Yeah, it's a clump of.
Also, it
fucking-
has a lip.
What
bet
does it smell
For some
like?
reason, I think that's called a labia.
No, it's a Klingon.
Like on its foot. I think somehow scientifically that is categorized
it's a
as a labia.
It's a Klingon ear. it's a Klingon ear desert foot.
All right, what kind of animal is this? Because
Let's look at the bottom of
look
it,
at
everyone.
like that's nowhere near where the knee should be. Like how wide does
wait.
that get towards the top?
Look, it's showing us its paw, but then look at.
Oh, why is it showing us the head of
I
a
would like-
baby brontosaurus?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
this is like a deformed.
You guys are so off on this, dude.
How?
These are majestic creatures.
Those look like
shoes.
Those are brontosaurus feet.
actually these look like
brontosaurus feet.
That's
these look like Kanye would put them out.
yeah. Yeah, you pan up and it's
Yeah.
Kanye wearing these dumbass lizard boots.
His knees are hinged
Fucking
backwards.
moron. Yeah.
I'm a genius selling you
Yeah, you see
dinosaur
this? Check
feet.
this out, dude.
No, but then his knees bend back like the other way,
Oh, then he just
and he starts
jump.
running away really fast.
That's what happened. All right, all you fucking fools.
What y'all
It's-
don't realize is Zion trying to keep dinosaur feet off your shoes. And I'm the only motherfucker brave enough to bring the truth to your feet. Like, all right.
Yeah.
You're the only
guess so.
shoes you've ever made were the ugliest things I've ever
They
seen.
were the worst thing.
Yeezys are the fucking worst.
Dude,
Holy fuck.
They were made out.
I'm gonna reach.
little
I'm gonna
known
reach
fact,
out
they
to him. I'm gonna see if he
Dude.
wants to make some MAGA 24 shoes.
They were.
Maybe
They were
he'll partner
made
with
out
us.
of rhinoceros, though. A lot of people don't know that, though.
Reach out to him on your podcast. Be like, hey,
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Kanye watches this.
no, try
sure.
to get some MAGA 24 shoes made.
Kanye watches this like a fish watches a bicycle.
Every day.
Goodbye.
Later.